Copy that. Initiating phase 3.
Time. They're here.
Let's hope they hear this.
This hit goes out to you.
So better break.
The Rock has come back! Laying the smackdown on all! I'm still standing here!
Calling all Autobots. Roll out.
Whoa!
They scarred
Acknowledge me!
Whatever you can imagine.
Make us who we are.
Welcome to another trailer reaction for Untitled Live.
Get over here!
No, monologuing, bro. Finish him, bro. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger.
Oh, lost your reptilian ass mind. Open the fucking door. You know what I mean? You got cereal, right? You pour the last bit of it, and it's just that dust that comes out. You're like, what? I'm sorry. Oh, mean. I'm sorry, guys.
We don't need to be fixed.
Because I feel like Star Wars is very like patriarchal, so it was.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We are no Jedi.
Feminists comes into these spaces and they don't know shit about the Lord.
Hey, everybody in this room is about that superhero life. And if you don't mind my asking, where the hell have you been all this
And then when everything is over, and then he's king again, in King Dynasty or Secret Wars, everybody gonna be on his dick again. And it's like, yo,
You must be sleeping under a rock or something.
God, bro, it's so, I hate people sometimes. Let it all out, bro, let it all out.
I am king!
I'm driving the train right now.
Maybe this time you'll learn.
He bust Drake after that diss song. Put your TKs to that. I got you. Cisgendered feminism. Keep talking, goddammit. You keep talking, I'm gonna slip out of the zip suit and slap that thick ass wig up your face. Yo. You got the truth. That's it right there. You got the That's the Winter Soldier Prime code right there. They get you back in there.
I was like, yo, I'm done, boss.
Yo, what up, man?
That was a funny ass scene.
Yeah,
it was really good.
You said sip out this good bullshit. Yo, I'm sorry, man. What's up, everybody?
There we go. Yo, what's poppin', man? Welcome to Untitled Live, episode 153. We here, baby. We made it to another week. We're gonna talk about some shit. I mean, if you guys are here today to hear some movie shit, I don't know if this is gonna be the show for you because there ain't nothing. We talking about some fuck shit today, man. Oh man. Again, man,
strikes and shit going on, so it's all good.
Yeah, we got the strike, so that's pretty much why we not really like. There's not much to talk about. We're gonna get into Ahsoka. We're gonna get into the shorty that got hit in the face with a brick. We're gonna get into like all types of shit. Try to unpack all that shit. Again, if you like what we do here, if this is your first time coming across this platform, this show, we're Untitled Live. We talk about all types of shit. We go left, we go right. Sometimes, you never make it back. But if Red is here, he brings us back to shore. He's our guide. My man is our wayfinder.
Word.
He's here. So yeah, man. But again, if you guys haven't, hit that like and subscribe. I've noticed that we've gotten, I think, 3 more subscribers, which is good. We're moving on up. So let's keep on that trend, man. We'll be at 1,000 at no time. Hopefully by the end the year, before the maybe December, maybe. I would say year's end. Hopefully. Let's get it. Oh man. So we're gonna get into the weeks. We're gonna get into how our weeks went. I guess I could go first because it was not too crazy. I mean, it was a little crazy. So like 2 days ago, I got woken up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Wife woke me up. She said, someone broke into a car, and she needed to use my car. And so I was like, not a problem. I take my car. I'll get your car, and I'll put it in the driveway and all that kind of shit. I'll clean everything up. Don't worry about it, because I know that my car's gotten broken into, and this shit is like a violation. Like it just makes you like, it's like someone is in my space and just like ransacked it. So I was able to kind of like go through all that shit, but like
fucking Bronx.
Yeah, I mean it's. I would say that I agree with you. It's everywhere, but I say it's the Bronx. You know what I mean? That shit's happening everywhere. Let me say, I remember. What's going on here? Remember that device in 007 where the car electrifies a person? Yeah, yo, 100%.
Word.
Bro, like, so let me explain. So I take it was the first day of school for the kids on Thursday. So I take Ivy to school, take Travis to school, and I see that there's cops in front of my house and shit. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on? When I went across the street, every car got hit. It was 20 cars. 20.
Busy last night.
Busy.
Wow.
So I'm like, my wife's car was like parked more towards like away from my camera. So the moment I saw that shit, and I went to the cops. I'm like, yo, like just to let you know, like there was another car that got broken into. That was my wife's car. He's like, did you report it? I'm like, yeah. I mean, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was not gonna call the cops. She had to go to work, so we didn't want to waste your time because really, like, nothing ever happens, right?
Exactly.
And he was like, well, I mean, there's 20 cars that got hit, so yeah, there's a problem. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I hope you catch him. He's like, yeah, you know what? To be honest, like, he's like, for what? For them to come out the next day? I said, yep. He's like, yeah, man. He said, catch and release shit is trash. He's like, that's your
I
man.
agree. I'm gonna need whoever's the next people running for office. Y'all gotta get rid of that shit. I don't know what these mofos are thinking. Like, I know what they were thinking. It was during the pandemic, and they didn't want to have like the jail stacked up for like little minor offensive. But listen, COVID ain't a thing no more. Well, it's still a thing, but it ain't not that much dangerous of a thing. So we need to start getting rid of these stupid laws and put these niggas back in jail, because these niggas is brazen right now, man. Bro, they be looking at me like, bro, you can't touch me. I ain't going to jail. I'll sue you if you touch me. Like, bro, what you just said to me?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It is wild, bro. Like,
these are brazen.
The wheels turns to I mean, it does sometimes, bro, but like, again, this is the Bronx, man. They don't give a fuck. They'll put your car on fucking cinder blocks, bro.
Bricks.
They'll take the whole tire. So I was able to look at my footage. I saw there was 2 dudes. Didn't see like if they were black, Hispanic, white. They had hoodies. Crazy enough, because it's like 90 degrees. They had hoodies on over their heads and shit. And they had one lookout. They had one lookout, and the other guy. And it's crazy enough, like they use you see them pick up a stone and throwing it to the window. Like they didn't have like no pen or shit.
White window?
They bust everyone's window.
Yo, these motherfuckers.
Everyone's window. So
whatever happened to the respect of like Jimmy and your lock and shit, so they don't damage your windows? Jimmy and your lock, get your shit, and then just leave, bro. Like, you come there, you find your radio missing, but at least your door wasn't, your window's not violating, your door is still locked.
Normally,
there's no professionals out here no more, man.
Normally, normally they don't normally hit cars that is native to the block. Like they know they seen the cars, they'll move around. They'll normally hit like cars they've never seen before or like out of state plates and shit. But this, they're like, nah, like fuck that shit. So, but I feel bad 'cause there was nothing in my wife's car. She's like, there's nothing in it. They just it's an inconvenience at this point. But the person in front of my house must have left something very valuable, bro. It was livid, bro. Like, I can't get this thing back. Whatever this thing was, I'm like, I mean,
you should have never left that shit in your car.
Exactly. At the same time, it's like it's your property. You should leave whatever you want in your car, but at the same time, you shouldn't leave nothing in your car. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean. In
the ideal world, you should be able to leave anything in your car and then not be touched. But in reality, shit is come on, where you parking your car at, bro. If you're gonna have shit, you hide that shit under the seat somewhere. You hide that in the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
You have little tricks and shit. So
at least, yeah.
So people don't see your valuables and shit like that. But like, most importantly, you take that shit in the house with you, bro. You don't leave it in your car.
Yeah, you don't leave nothing, bro. Like I was literally like I was making an edit on my shit. Like I was trying to like make a whole edit, like all this shit, because I was gonna because the cops said it was gonna come back to the crib.
Man, too bad you didn't get good pictures, man. You could have blasted them niggas' pictures on the internet, bro.
Oh yeah.
See these niggas?
Yeah, look. They broke the window and all that kind of shit. And the funny enough, like the cops drive right by, bro. Mad slow. Yeah, it's hold on. Do I have it here? Hold on. Yeah, the cops about to come in right now.
NYPD.
This is wild, bro. This is wild. Oh shit! I think we got Soul Brick here. So,
what up, brother?
That was a quick transition. So I appreciate you. So because I know you have like, you got to be up early in the morning. You got to take the missus to the airport. So I appreciate you being on because you could be sleeping right now. He said, that's why I don't get my but, oh yeah, yo, they go crazy with that catalytic converter shit, bro. They'll take your shit. They will take your shit, and when you drive your car, your shit sound like it's a fucking that shit is going like 1,000 miles per hour, bro. Yeah. They'll take your shit. Other than that, man, I watched. I finished watching Hijack. I don't know why it took me so long to like see the last episode. Watch the last. I'm like, this fucking show needs to like continue in some capacity. I don't know how many times you can get like stuck on the airplane, but like
that's what I'm saying. It's a great one-off.
Yeah, it's a one-off. It's a good one-off. That I had a good time with that. I did Ahsoka with the watch part of you guys. We'll get into that later. What else I did? I was catching up on Jersey Shore, so I'm like current with that one too.
He's watching Toxic TV.
He's
watching Toxic TV this week. He's watching Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore.
He's in the toxic mood, boy.
To be honest, Jersey Shore is like not even toxic anymore, bro. It's more like it's like bickering. It's like it's not like I used to be,
bro. It's
like
not. It's not young toxic. It's adult toxic.
Yeah.
Before it was young toxic. You get into them little bar fights and like house and parties and shit. Now this shit is adult toxic. It's like when you just being petty towards each other and shit.
Right. I watched something else too. I watched a movie that was with Shannon. Was it Shannon Woodley? Whatever that shit is. The fucking movie called. She's like a cop. She's like a B cop. It was terrible, bro.
Oh,
trying to see she remembers the fucking title. I don't remember the title.
It's like a bomber or some shit.
Yeah, that shit.
Wow.
That shit.
Thanks for telling me. I was so close to watching that.
Yeah, that movie was. That movie made her whole character made no sense. Like you could have just removed her character, and the movie would have. I mean, it would have still been bad, but it would have kept going. Like she, I feel bad for. I feel like she doesn't get a fair shake. Like she got robbed, right? She was supposed to be like married to MJ, right? And she filmed her scenes, and they just cut her out of the movie. Like she's not like she's nowhere in Spider-Man 2, but she was.
It was
in
over from there. Yeah,
she did her scenes. There was a whole love plot. They said like, nah, let's just keep that out. This movie's already too convoluted. I'm sure. Again, I'm figuring something out.
Weird though, because she normally comes after like Mary Jane's come after Gwen Stacy's death.
Well, she
was the neighbor though. Still, I think.
Yeah, she was the neighbor. So there was gonna be like this conversation, and the love plot would happen after she died.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, she was the hookup. Like he was depressed, and then Dawn was like, "Oh, my friend got a niece that I'd like to introduce you to it," and that's where they met each other.
Yeah, that movie still rocks, bro. A lot of people hate that shit.
Yep. Nah, that's my joint.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Well, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I like them both. I
didn't have enough. There's not one Spider-Man movie that I really had a problem with, except for like Spider-Man 3. Well, this Spider-Man 3, I like all the Spider-Man movies. Like people talk shit about Spider-Man movies, but they're good to me. I don't know.
Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, I didn't like the Rhino shit, but that's like a neck pick because he was like barely in the movie.
He's barely in it.
The movie, but like the build off, like they was really trying to like, build the world up and shit, and they was trying to like continue his character with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But Marvel was like, nah, we want a brand new fucking Peter Parker. They was like ushering him into the MCU. I'm like, that would have been cool, to be honest.
Yeah, I just like how they introduced the 3 Spider-Man, and my man showed up and not Spider-Man, all the other 2 Spider-Man. Yo, he was a true Spider-Man, bro. Like, yo, Andrew Garfield was being toxic. He know he was a true Spider-Man in that shit, bro. he went in there and out Spider-Man, the two other Spider-Man.
He was the only, to be honest, in that movie, he was the only Spider-Man that kind of like not redeemed himself, but like was able to fix something that he could have done a long time ago. Like he saved that version's MJ. Like he was the only one that like the movie. Like the fact that there was no Doc Ock and Tobey Maguire situation, like they didn't really speak. Like that was kind of like that was weird. Like they have mad history. They should have been like talking mad shit to each other. They didn't even do that. It was almost like they didn't do any scenes together.
And he was looking for him since he got there.
Yeah. Hello, Peter. He was like, nah, this is not me, bro. But then when you see Peter, like nothing happens. You don't say, hey, what's going on, man? Oh man,
Peter Parker, brilliant but lazy.
Other than that, man, my week has been chill, man. Nothing too crazy. How about you, Caster? How was your week?
It was pretty chill. Not too much going on. Yeah, well, had fun with the watch party.
Yeah, I saw the clips. You howling like a man, man.
Yeah, man.
Yo, my man. His mic
World
fucking
worlds,
RIP, bro. His mic RIP, bro. And the fucking Stinky with the shush. That shit had me dying, bro.
Yo,
I don't think I've never been shushed before, bro.
I'm like, people were talking. I was talking. I don't blame him. He's like, shush. That part had me cracking up.
It was.
John was like, "Yo, just listen to the subtitles."
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I mean, it's a watch party. I'm supposed to react. It's supposed to be extra.
I was reacting. Sure.
Yeah, you did. That shit was peak, bro. That's why I made it a clip. Oh man,
so that shit was fun. You did comment about this the other day, but I did watch Barbie the other night.
Oh shit, there we go. Fuck. I know I forgot something.
But we can get into that later. But yeah, that shit. Yeah. So I saw that. What else? There was other stuff.
Did y'all wear your pink shirts to watch it too?
Bro, I was watching this shit.
Know it.
I was watching this shit and laughing and looking around like, what the fuck? I'm supposed to be laughing at this shit. Yo, this shit is mad funny. I was like looking at, it's like, yo, am I out of touch or I'm just
Am I
kinda
the
like,
oddball?
yo, like I'm laughing. I'm like, that's not funny. It's like, yo, this is fucking hilarious, bro. I had a good time with that. That's
Nah, I
I'll watch it
didn't
again.
Wait, you went to go watch it at the theater?
Definitely gotta
Nah,
get
it was
Nah,
it was
on streaming
it's
now.
digital. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was because you see you looking around. I'm like,
No, looking like I was watching with the family and shit. I was saying there
okay.
like, yo, this shit is fucking fun. I'm like, Greta did her thing, bro. Shout out to her.
Yeah, that was definitely a good time. What else? I know I watched a couple more things. I kind of really stayed off television really after that finale. I really didn't watch too much stuff, and I wanted to stay off the internet because I didn't want nobody's opinions and shit seeping into my subconscious. So I've been chilling with that so far. So
I haven't seen a lot of opinion pieces of last episode.
I saw one video on YouTube of the Real Rejects. They did not like it, and I was very surprised. I was like, really? Like, y'all like everything else?
Typical
You like
Star
dishes? Yeah, I was like, yo, bro.
Typical Star Wars fan. They probably just didn't like it because Hayden Christensen in it.
I get why they was upset. Well, I mean, we get into that later, but like, I know why they was upset, and I could see that, but like, it's a nitpick, bro.
It is. I think I know what you're talking about. It is a nitpick. And again, for people that have watched that shit, it's like y'all complaining for people that haven't seen it when y'all seen the shit. So it's like that shouldn't even be your opinion. But it's a lot of people doing shit like that. But again, that's why I'm like, I ain't getting into none of this shit. But
maybe,
and
not to cut you off, maybe we should do that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start talking shit about Star Wars, right? If it's a good episode, say it's whack. So maybe we get the traction, right? We get the people coming in, and then we tell them like, now we really liked it. Do bait and switch.
Mm-hmm.
Do that. That's what it seems like people are doing now.
We about to honey dick the world out here,
yo. Yeah, word.
To bait and switch.
Word.
But like Hayden Christensen was the worst Darth Vader.
Like, come on, man. And I mean, yeah, it's like people complaining about him being de-aged. It's like when he wasn't de-aged in the other shit, you complain. He's de-aged in this shit, you complain. Y'all niggas just complain. Like that's the currency now. People just want to find shit to complain about. It's like, all right, whatever. But yeah, some other stuff will pop up, but for the most part, I know kids started back to school this week, so that was pretty much it. But funny thing is though, today my son actually made me feel good as a father, but you know, you get one of those I told you so moments. But you know, like through the whole summer, it's like I kind of told you guys I wasn't satisfied at all with his performance last year in school, so I had him reading and making sure that he can build his vocabulary and build his conversational skills with people. So I had him doing that, you know. It was good for a minute. You know how kids are. It's like a roller coaster. It's like you leave them alone, it's like they lose all types of focus and all of that. But he got back to school, and the whole time the summer he's arguing with me and fighting. Well, not arguing, but fighting to do it and taking forever to do it and whatever. And I had him reading every chapter, summarizing it, finding like 10 words out of each chapter that he didn't know, define them, learn how to use them in sentences. So I had him doing all of that. Now today he comes home from school like, yo, Dad, I had the greatest day at school, and like you'll never know you'll never guess what happened, like besides the other stuff that he talked about. But it's like, oh yeah, and then in my classes, like, yo, we had like a summer reading assignment. And I'm just looking at him like wow. He's like, nah, I didn't know. Like nobody told me, but we had I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. So it's like, yeah, we had a reading assignment and not really many people did it. So everybody that did it, you know, they got points. And all of the people that did something that wasn't on the list, like if they read another random book that they chose on their own, then they got extra points or basically like a freebie. So now, because he read a random book, which I gave to him, which is a young black male's handbook. So that's a good book for any young people or fathers to give to their kids growing up, period. It's just a good book. teaching them responsibilities and things like that. But as well as now the kid has a freebie for any test that he doesn't do good on or assignment or whatever. It's like a get out of jail free card. He could just cash it in and get an automatic A for it. So I'm like, yeah, that is nuts. That is crazy. Then I just looked at him, put my hands out. Yeah, so yeah, thank you, Dad. Yeah, exactly. Fought me the whole time. And look, you don't understand. And he's been learning random situations coming up where you just don't understand. If you're just doing the things you're supposed to, you don't understand what kind of opportunities or random things might come out of nowhere just because of that. And this was another one of those examples. So that was cool. Nice good father and son moment for today.
Hard work pays off, man.
So I'm trying to teach him.
That's what's up, man.
But yeah, that's pretty much my week. It's kind of chill.
Well, I'm glad.
Oh, Monopoly. But I ain't gonna get into that, man. I'm out here. This shit is getting like Game of Thrones, man. I'm ready to start taking people out over this game,
bro. That shit, yo. I'm ready to cut off friendships with that fucking game.
You don't understand, bro. Family and all that, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I was getting mad at my son, yo. He kept attacking my. I said, bro, you know how much these landmarks fucking cost right now? The level
exactly,
I'm at,
yo. Exactly.
I'm at like, yo, to finish a board is almost like 10, 11 billion I gotta spend on that shit,
yeah,
bro.
it's wild right now.
Ain't you destroying this shit? Bro, I unfriend people. I was on the friend list, they're not on the friend list no more, yo.
Damn.
Yo, and I don't even understand how
you could do that.
Yeah.
All right, we need to talk after because I got people that I know that are friends on my Facebook, but they keep destroying my shit, and I can't find them on my friends list, and that shit is getting me tight. It's getting me frustrated.
I'm purging everybody, bro. I'm purging that. Yo, I'm purging that. Yo, my man, it's so annoying. I stopped playing. I played a little bit today, yo. It got me dumb tight.
You know what it is, yo. I'm sorry, we cut into your week with this Monopoly talk, but yo, you
now
know
you brought it up.
These mofos. They did an update. These Monopoly niggas, they did an update. But now you ain't getting these rolls like you ain't used to get them in the last previous games, yo.
Oh, you got nerfed?
Bro, it's Hunger Game for rolls right now, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
You basically starving for rolls, bro. They want you to spend that money, and people ain't trying to spend that shit, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even like the challenges or little reward shit, you're not getting as much rolls as you used to. Look at the sticker shit. The sticker shit, they cut the rolls down like by a lot, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, bro. Yeah, like today, there was a fucking thing, right? A challenge that came up today, like, and I made it all the way to like the very last one where it was like you get 750 fucking dice, right?
Oh my god, bro.
I lost that one,
bro.
I was at 520, bro.
Oh my
and I couldn't for the life
of me.
He
ain't had no more corners. No more corners.
Yeah, bro. Me too. I was at like 5 something, and it did the same shit. No more, bro. No more.
It's
wow,
rigged, yo.
I'm saying
it's
like,
rigged now, yo. I'm gonna write these niggas, bro. Like, yo, we know you rigged the game, bro.
Yo, and it was crazy. It was crazy, right? If I have it on times 10, right, I would never land on this shit, right? But when I'm out of dice and I'm like rolling by ones, time one, I'll land on that shit every single time.
Yep.
I'm like, yo, I'm not going anywhere, bro.
Yep.
I can't do this shit all the time, bro. It's fucked up,
crazy, bro.
PTSD, man. But yeah, shout out to Monopoly, man. Probably the only game I play on my phone.
Packer Bros and all that. And whoever does it,
you know what you should play.
This ain't even have scope fly.
You know you should play. So it's a little bit little master.
No,
I knew that was coming.
Yo, nobody want to play that master duel.
Yo, all right. I'll make y'all a deal.
Oh shit.
Y'all play Master Duel, right? Play it. Build a deck. Get used to it. If you guys could beat me. One game, $50.
He knows we're not gonna beat him. That's why he's saying
right.
Exactly why he's saying.
You not beat me once.
My man's just trying to like add his own fucking ego right now.
Right there, Venmo, whatever the fuck you take.
We're out here trolling. So whoever's in the chat, holla at him. Whoever's in the chat, $50.
You know, I tell my son all the time, like we live on borrowed time. I'm not spending none of my time playing games with you, bro. Anymore. I don't play. You took all enjoyment of all the games that I love and I played with you, and you made me hate it. I haven't picked up Mario Kart in like 5 years.
PTSD.
Fucking StarCraft, right? That was my first PC game. Stop because of you and Melvin. And I don't touch that stuff. I'm good.
Damn.
I love you, bro. But I don't touch that stuff. You're a gateway drug.
I'm a gateway drug.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy.
Oh man. Anywho, man. Soul Break, man. How was your week, man? How did it?
We said first person said he done his recap.
No, I was done. I threw the Monopoly shit in at the end.
Oh, okay. Huh. My week was okay. Did the watch party. Have I watched anything else? No, I haven't really watched anything else.
Oh shit, we had homework. I didn't do it.
Oh shit, we did. I forgot. I'm the one that wrote it in there too.
And you wrote that shit in the chat.
That's why I waste my time writing shit, bro. Because I knew
I didn't do the homework.
Cat ate my homework.
I mean, that's really about it. I've just been kind of planning.
Off your memory homework. It's not even like.
Yeah, I just been kind of planning Comic-Con in my head because like my sister sent me a poster. It was like, oh, it looks like they're doing a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament at Comic-Con. I was like, yes. So now I'm like trying to figure out like, am I going to use my new deck that I just built, or am I going to take the one that I've been comfortable with for the past season?
Are you going this year?
Yeah, I'm going this year. Yeah. And they're doing it all days. So, Thursday when I go, I could get there early in the morning and, jump in that tournament. And then Saturday when I go again, do it again. So I got like 2 chances to get a regional qualifier invite. So I'm thinking about it. But I was looking at the calendar too. It's like they have like adult saber training in the afternoon. I'm like, yo, do I take my lightsaber with me? I'm like, yo, should I bring my lightsaber with me?
It's not that kind of lightsaber. You're gonna have to. Their lightsaber is battle ready. Like they're gonna be
the one from
Galaxy's Edge. You war ready, bro?
Nah, seriously, they use
I know.
sabers, yo.
I don't know if they provide it at the thing. I'm trying to figure that out, but
they probably won't give you one, yeah, because if you gotta have like that official.
Yeah, I have the Galaxy's Edge one.
Nah, it's not battle ready. Nah, the moment you hit the fucking LED, that shit's gonna turn right off.
Yeah, not Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, the one I got here. Yeah, this shit's not battle ready. This shit will break in 5 seconds, bro.
Yeah, the one I have too, the Mace Windu one y'all got me. That shall break. That's not a battle ready one either.
Yeah, this is just pretty.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking about doing that.
They got websites though. You can get your sabers so you want to get one beforehand.
It's like I already spent like $300 on this lightsaber. I'm good for lightsabers for a while.
Isn't he charging $300 for a saber?
Yeah,
like 250 and some change.
Yeah, because it's like a whole like experience thing. You build the lightsaber, you have the whole like thing, the ceremony, all that shit. You got the pin,
and they can't even give you a battle ready saber for that price. Yo, come on, man.
I don't know, but
I think the hilt. I think the hilt you could probably use the hilt and then get a battle ready. Just the saber part,
the bulb.
Yeah, probably. I know. You can like they sell like if you don't want to do the ceremony, you can actually go. There's Galaxy has a lightsaber store where you can go buy the parts. So you can upgrade the one you already have, and you could just buy like the shells or whatever you want. So you could take like the core one you have and make it into whatever one you want. You could buy like pre-made ones. They have like character ones, exclusive ones that you can only get at Galaxy's Edge through the store. They're real pricey, but they're really freaking cool looking. It's really dope.
That shit is a fucking scam, bro. I'm a Star Wars fanatic, bro.
That shit,
ceremony, like you like graduating, like here's my shit.
Yeah, I got a freaking when I was there, my sister was like, man, I wanted to get a white kyber crystal. They didn't have any, So I was there, me and Ellie walking around, we're looking around, and I see on the shelf there's just 2 white ones. Only 2. I bought both of them shits. Like I went to my sister, and I still have the other one sealed. I haven't opened it up yet. I was just like, yeah, I grabbed those last 2 white kyber crystals. Because apparently they don't stock them that often. If they do, they only pull a couple out. Like the one I saw, they sell pretty quickly. So when I saw those 2, I was like, snatch.
I'm talking mad shit. Like it's a scam, but if I went there, I probably do the same shit.
You probably would have bucked out.
And once I get my saber, bro, I'm striking mad little kids, yo. Anakin 2.0, bro. All over again, bro.
Yeah, the ceremony and everything is pretty fun.
Execute Order 66.
Master Anakin, are you here to help us?
But
surprise, motherfucker!
Yeah, that little kid looked at the blade. He looked at the lights.
Oh shit!
Yo, it's fucked up. We laughing at little kids get killed, bro. Yo.
But,
Star Wars, bro.
Other than that, yeah, my girl's going to Florida tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna go visit some family out there for a week. And then from there she's going to Denver for her job. And then she comes back. So
you solo for how long?
I'm solo for like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks if she decides she's still debating on going to Mexico to visit her grandparents. While she's like traveling and shit.
She got all the traveling miles going on and she balling. Florida, to Denver, to Colorado, to Mexico. Yeah, I'm gonna flex over to Mexico.
Other than that, yes, that's pretty much my.
He's like moving on. Other than that,
I think right. I don't think there's anything else going on. I'm thinking.
Well, you had your TikTok, your first live TikTok.
Oh, that's right. I did my first live TikTok the other night. I did.
We almost made it without having to hear this, man. You had to bring it up, right?
Yeah. Wow. So I did my first live stream on TikTok. I think it was okay.
Nah, it was good. The stream was good. It was a long stream. Dude, how much that shit?
It would have been short. It would have been shorter if I had not organized the cards while I was doing it, because it saves me time later on. But
you had mad fucking the moment he was like, yeah, this is half.
Bro. Yeah, that was only one case. I got 2 cases. So, yeah. So I was like, I was too tired to do the other case. I couldn't do the other case that night. I'm gonna save the other case for the weekends. Like probably do it tomorrow, Sunday. Do another live stream. But yeah, I'm still trying to get that 3K. So I'm trying to get that 3K so I could get the stream demo thing shit, so I can try to do it through. Now you have it. Did you did it through Streamlabs? The way you did it?
No, you can't use a Streamlabs. I mean, you could use.
So how did you do it where you had the video and you at the same time?
I had a totally different computer running it. Because there's no stream key. You have to use their onboarded it's like OBS for them. Like it's proprietary. And you can take the image and load it to OBS, but it's gonna be clunky for you. You can still do it. I've seen people do it. I can see people.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. But you have to have the 3K in order to get that access to that software, right? Like I couldn't get it right now.
Nah, you need 3K.
Okay. Yeah. That could work. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that could work. I'm plotting. But yeah, no, that's it. So yeah, I'm almost 1,700 followers, so I'm just like, 1,300 more. I could do it. I was like, but I don't want to hold out to 3K to do another unboxing. It's like, fuck it. So
you get it, bro. I'm glad your week went copacetic. Glad it went good. How about you, Red, man? How was your week, man? We saved the best for last.
My week was trash. Moving on. Now my week
Damn,
was
bro.
my week was. I'm joking. My week was pretty good. Labor Day, the job decided to barbecue and shit, so we were getting barbecue food and stuff. Somebody was heavy-handed on the salt though, and the seasoning, man. I don't know if it's old age, but you could taste that salt now. Like, God damn, I had to sit down and drink bad water, yo.
Yo, like 5 to 10 years ago, you ate that shit. It would have been nothing. Now that you old, you like, God.
Yeah. God damn, it smells salt. This shit, yo. Fucking the other manager, George, he ate so he said he had to take a seat for 30 minutes. You know? We gained his composure, bro. I was like, that's how you know we old, bro. Like fucking food got to sit it down like yo.
That shit was always weird that they fucking barbecued on the side of the building, like in the random 86th Street is a fucking barbecue. I used to wild out, man. Get my burgers and glizzies.
They're official now. They got the tent up now. They set up a tent now and shit.
Oh, word?
So the smoke is not flying up in the sky like that. It's like kind of control. Yeah, man.
Kind of control?
Yeah, I mean, you can't stop smoke from getting out, but it's like, it's not like going all up into somebody's apartment building now. It's like it was in the past, bro. Like, when they were cooking it with no tent, it was just mad smoke going up in apartment windows, yeah.
But those rich ass people used to come down like, yeah, complaining about the smoke and shit. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, complaining about the smoke, the garbage, the foot traffic, all that. They complain about everything. The people in that neighborhood is miserable, bro.
Especially that building, bro.
Well, I mean, it's just shit. You know, you paying that kind of rent, yeah. That'd be miserable too.
And like mad thieves have started, and they wanted to come steal on Labor Day and shit. So we saw one dude who we had arrested before, told him to get out. Another dude comes in. I'm over here eating my breakfast sandwich. I had like a bacon, egg, and cheese going on, yo. That shit was busting, man.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, man. I was eating that shit. And then I had one of the homegirls call like, yo, Jared, I think that guy's stealing. I see him put something in his bag. I flipped the camera. I said, dude, look at, no, lo and behold, he put an item in his bag. I got so mad. I had to walk away from my sandwich to go stop this guy. I didn't wait for him to come to the door. I went right in the aisle while he was like, put it in his bag. Yo, take that shit out your bag, man.
Did it cross your minds to not? Like, nah. He could sandwich too good right now.
I know how to get rid of him quick, yo, so I can go back to my sandwich. Because if he stayed there lingering, I wasn't going to be able to enjoy my sandwich, yo. It was like, yo, so I had to get back to him quick. Because then the managers would have came up like, what's going on? What's going on? I can't be there eating a sandwich while, you know, he's in here stealing. I gotta get rid of this guy quick.
A cold bacon, egg, and cheese is the worst thing in the world, bro.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of this guy quick, man. I went over there and give a shit. He said, why you gotta talk so loud? I said, I don't give a shit. Get out the store. They want
over bacon, egg, and cheese.
They want animosity while they over here stealing.
Audacity,
bro. Like, yo, why you gotta say so loud?
My man still got bacon in his breath. Like, get out the store.
Oh man, yeah. What you
a little
talking
bit of
about,
ketchup
man?
on the side of his lip.
No, man. Nah, I'm not that sloppy of a eater, bro.
Sometimes they catch you, bro. Like if it's out in your mustache.
It's a goddamn store, man. Give me this shit back. He taking his time trying to open his bag. Just went in there, ripped his bag open, look to my eyes. Get the hell out of the store now, man. Not time for this shit. But yeah, man. She was crazy. And I had my son unexpectedly visit me. Him and his mother was getting into it or some shit. So he had to step away for a bit. He came and spend the night at my place. Oof. Yeah, it's crazier than what it is, but I'm not gonna put the shit out on the internet like that. But it was crazier than how I'm portraying it right now. But yeah, but anyway, I got to see my son, so that was a good time for me. We was here chilling, talking. My man's he's a ladies' man now. He got all these girls like fucking messaging him and shit like that. He's like, yeah, I got. Like he literally just broke up with his girlfriend. He already got a new girlfriend, bro. I was like, bro,
no time.
He said, "Oh, my girlfriend." I said, "Girlfriend? Well, y'all got back together?" He said, "No, it's a new girl." What? A new girl? Wait. I said, "Wait, when did you break up with the old girl?" Man, that was long ago. I said, "How long is long ago?" Like August. I said, "August was last month. We still in August, yo." I said,
Man,
August
my man got the Riz, bro.
Bro, he does, bro. Yeah, you
gotta hit him up. Like, yo, any these girls have a mother, you know what I mean? That's my age. Ooh,
bro, listen, that's
an alley oop right there, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you though. That shit runs in my family, bro. Like all them, like on my father's side of the family, like they good with women, man. I think that just skipped me, bro. I ain't got that Riz like the.
That shit skipped me.
That shit skipped me, man. I ain't got that Riz like though. They my whole father's side. My brother got, you know how many kids my brother got? I'm like, God damn. You try to compete with Pops for the kids, man? Like, God. I found out how many kids he got. I said, yo, he got a lot of kids. I said, he's over here competing with the old man. But my father got a lot of kids too. And I still don't know some of my brothers and sisters. That's how many kids he got.
God damn.
Damn.
Bro.
You got more than 5?
Bro, he got a lot more than 5. He got some that's like a kid that are kids now. They're the kids.
The Lord said, "Be fruitful and multiply."
He's multiplying for real. He took the multiply shit to heart, bro.
Damn.
Yo, man, he took that multiply shit to heart, but it's all right. Yeah, so I got to spend time with my son, so that was a good thing. I saw the One Piece Netflix series, and I liked it.
Nice.
Which made me turn around and watch the One Piece anime, and I liked that. And I found myself liking the anime. I said, I can get into this anime, yo. So I don't know. One Piece might be it, bro. I'm like, yo, this anime. You ain't lose me. I just started to.
He's like, I was watching a little bit of the show, and then I was watching some YouTube video like talking about what y'all guys were talking about, like the whole like not having to watch the whole 1,000 episodes and shit like that. Like there's like you can cut it down to like 500. I was like, you could do that. I could do that.
Yeah, I mean,
like 500 episodes.
There's a lot of fillers and stuff, but yeah. You know, sometimes fillers don't bother me. You know what bothers me is the recap episode. Like when you have the episode where they're just talking about old shit that you saw previously in previous episodes. Like,
yeah,
those are episodes I don't like in anime, bro. Like, yo, like
Dragon Ball.
That's just a lazy ass episode, bro. Like, come on now.
Yo, freaking! I used to hate that shit when fucking Dragon Ball Z would do that shit. It'd be like the first 15 minutes were just the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, what the fuck, bro? We saw this. So I'd be like, yo, did I see this episode already? I thought this was supposed to be a new episode. No, I didn't see it.
No, we just recapping, and now they're dialoguing, and they still haven't fought yet. Find out if they throw fists on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Nah, it's just as soon as they're about to they start powering up and screaming. Up next week, man.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, they're still powering up.
Stop monologuing. Finish him already.
Yo, man. But yeah, so the one, I don't know, like a lot of people were showing hate on the One Piece, like live action series, but to me it looks good. I enjoyed it. I hope they come on a second season. I enjoyed it. Like I really like the characters.
I've really only been hearing good things about it, but I can't bring myself.
Yeah, people are liking it.
That's what's up. I hope so. Zoro's my favorite character though from the live action. But that thing is.
Zoro is like everybody's favorite character, anime or live action.
Yeah, the live action Zoro, he's funny, man. My man just coming out like, I need a drink. like, yo, everywhere he go, like, yo, I need a drink. like Luffy's madness and shit just got him like just drinking, bro. Like, yo, I need a drink. Where's the bar? I was watching. What else was I watching? I rewatched Tombstone, classic movie.
Oh shit! I'll be your Huckberry. That's my shit.
Classic movie, bro. Like I rewatched it and I enjoyed the shit out that movie, man. Like you wouldn't realize how many people is in that movie, bro. That's like that's like famous now that they probably wouldn't even known back then. Like you wouldn't even know them. Like that movie, besides like, you know, everybody knows Kurt Russell, you know, Val Kilmer's in there, blah blah blah.
A-list
Man.
before there was an A-list.
Bill Paxton, but bro, you got like Billy Bob Thornton in there, bro. He was like young Billy Bob Thornton, bro, like chubby. He wasn't even skinny, bro. He was fat, chubby in the face. Billy Bob Thornton. But then Stephen Lang was in that movie. Thomas Hayden Church was in that movie.
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott was playing Virgil. Yeah. Like, bro, there's a lot of people in that movie. Yo, Sylvester Stallone brothers in the movie. He's a guy that he was in him and Doc Holliday got into it like in Doc Holliday's first scene. They got into it at the gambling bar. Him and Sylvester Stallone's brother.
Isn't this guy in there too? Shit. Michael Rooker. Michael Rooker's in there.
Michael Rooker's in there. Yep, he's the one that he turned coat on the gang when they was like, he said, nah, it wasn't cool what they did to you, like shooting at your women and shit. He wasn't with it. So
Dude, that shit was gang banging. That shit was gang banging, bro. Back in the days, yo.
Yeah, it was gang.
It was like, yo, like you got those colors, got those rags. You better take them shits off, bro. They was snatching some shits off they shit, like.
Bro, because when they cut the brother, that was it. He said anybody wearing a sash is getting a bullet.
Yo, that montage of
they literally chased the sash off a nigga, brother. He said, yo, fuck me. He took the sash off and threw it. Once he did that, they stopped chasing him. It's like, everybody got a sash on is getting it, bro. And I was like, damn.
Yeah, man. That was my shit, bro.
It's a classic. Forever be a classic movie, man. I love that movie. Yo,
I couldn't get into like Wyatt Earp, like the movie Wyatt Earp. That shit was like 4 hours long. I'm like, I'd rather watch
that one with Kevin Costner. Yeah, that one with Kevin Costner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause that one was about like his whole life, not just like OK Corral shooting. He was like a lawman in like different states before he joined Tombstone, Arizona. So that Kevin Costner shit is really long.
Yeah, that shit's like about pioneering and shit, like traveling. You know what I mean? The first settlers.
Yeah. And shit. I know I'm missing some shit. What else? I saw other shit. Fuck, I missed. Yeah, my mind went blank, bro.
That shit is normal for me.
Anyway,
all right.
We're moving on. When it comes to me, it comes to me. But like, yeah. So that was my week. My week was pretty good, you know.
That's what's up, man. So we here, man. We here. We made it this far. We appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. Not too much. Not too many things popped up on the timeline. A whole lot of Ahsoka stuff. We'll get into that later. There was a story that came out with some shorty. And she had like a crazy ass like lump on her face, like some crazy shit.
Oh my god!
And she said that some guy asked for a number, and the dude was like, she was like, nah, whatever, and he got mad and fucking hit the shorty with the brick, and she's like recording herself with the crazy whelp on her face, talking about no one helped her, and people in the background like, what do you want us to do? And so, me personally, right? Regardless of what the story is, because I know there's this video of her like slapping people as like pranks and shit like that. I was talking to Red about this shit, and it's like, yeah, like regardless of what it is, you should have hit anyone with a fucking brick, right? Like regardless. But like at the same time, right? If you hit a girl with a brick, there's something wrong with your head.
Yeah. And
if I was in the street and someone got hit with a brick, I am not intervening. I don't want to get hit with a brick. To be honest, bro,
so much truth to that.
You're not gonna go to that dude and speak reason to that dude.
1000%.
He hit a woman with a brick. What makes you think he's not gonna hit you with a brick? No, thank you, sir. I'm good. I'll call the cops. I'll call the cops for you. I'll make sure the proper authorities are there to help you out. But I am not. I want to get back. I want to get back home to my kids. I don't want to get locked up. I am good. But yeah, so there's a lot of people. There's a lot of things on TikTok, social media about whether or not she deserved it, which is crazy. I don't think anyone deserves to get hit with a fucking brick.
Yeah, that's not a question, really.
Yeah, but it was like before the stories came out about her slapping people as pranks and shit. There was like a lot of women went out there talking about how men ain't shit, men is this and that. Like we don't protect women at all. I'm like, yeah, like, yo, before any story comes out, like that's crazy, like that gets viral and shit. I always like to wait before I speak about anything because I know some bullshit. Someone's gonna like do some fucking some searching and find some shit. And I think she was like in a town, right? She was like in her neighborhood, and her neighborhood is like I think she's from like Ethiopia, and all the men out there were Ethiopians and shit, like immigrants and shit. A lot of them are. They just came in. So like, how they handle shit is different from how we handle shit. Like they probably like fuck that shit. Like that's how we handle women. I don't know. I wasn't there, but like, yeah, it's wild, man. Like people are. The internet, man, they always have some shit to say. They always have like something to say without having the full truth. And she got a GoFundMe right now. I think a GoFundMe is like at 60,000. So people are like questioning her whether or not this is what she always wanted to do. I'm like, I don't think so.
Get with a brick.
I don't think anybody wants to get hit in the face with a brick to make. Listen, this brings you. This brings it to a hypothetical. This is segueing. This was not planned. So if someone was like, "Yo, like, if you get hit in the face with a brick, the way she did,
for 60,000,
I don't know. I have to think about that. Man.
Bro, you can die. What do you even think about it? You can die.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna say that earlier when you said it, bro. You hit somebody with a brick, nigga, that's attempted murder. Cause like that's. Yeah. Either something happened or something is seriously off. Those are like the only two options.
I love this podcast. Is the perfect evolution of beer. I feel like you said this joke before a couple of times.
Who is that?
First time I've seen it.
I guess because I got like the little goatee, and then like Stinky got like, I guess Stinky's the next stage, and it's like Fresh Prince, and then it's like Fresh at the end because. Fresh got the bigger beard out of all of us.
Who, me?
I think so. It's between you and Fresh Prince. I got the bigger beard.
Fresh I'm still waiting for mine.
Fresh
I gotta grow mine back in.
Yo, remember that? Damn, he was in Predator, bro. Like the Jamaican dude with the chops. You know what I'm talking about? You got that chop situation going. Nah, but I think Sticky has the fullest beard. He has a full beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, his genetics was good on his part. He got good genetics.
Thanks.
He got that Filoni wolf blood, that Lobo blood.
I've been telling him, bro. I've been telling him, you should grow that shit out.
He had a full beard from freshman year of high school.
I can't. I did.
I know. I see a couple of people freshman year of high school have full face.
I used to shave it all off. I didn't know how to like style a beard, or I didn't really go to the barber too often. So I didn't know what to ask for either. So I used to just shave it all off in high school. It wasn't until like after, while I was working at Best Buy that I started, trying. Like the first thing I did with my beard was like I went to the barber and I asked for like a chin strap, and that was like the first shit I rocked. So it should look stupid.
That's all I had. That's all I had was a chin strap.
I'm not
under here.
Right.
I'm not allowed.
I only had this little bit in high school, man. I was struggling.
I'm not allowed to shave my beard in my house. My wife hates that shit. She hates my natural face. She like, do not cut that shit. And when I cut it, she's like, oh man, she's tight. She's tight for a minute. She's like, damn. And I'm like, yo, but this is me. This is all me.
That's all. What happens if I was like, I'm thinking about shaving to get a fresh grow. She was like, you better fucking not.
Do I look like a marine iguana, bro, if I shave my face? It's just like, and especially that I'm fat. It's just like there's no definition, bro. I just look like a fucking pumpkin.
Yo, I don't think I've shaved my shit since, like, completely off. I don't think I've done that since high school.
Yo, Red, when he shaved this shit, bro, he fucking dropped like 15 years. He looked like a baby. It looked like he had a fucking TikTok baby filter on, bro.
Shit, I'm about to do the same shit again, bro. Fucking-
Yo, my man had nothing, bro. I'm like, yo, what you have? Your skin is good. You got good skin. I didn't even see his pores. But shout out to Polar Nice, bro. You inadvertently created a whole fucking topic.
A whole segment. Appreciate you,
A whole
brother.
segment. We just got off the whole getting hit in the face with a brick.
But back to the brick comment, cause I got something to say about that shit, yo. Like, I feel where some women are coming from.
Yeah,
especially black women, because this is gonna be a touchy subject. But, it's true though. A lot of black women are not protected. Like they're not protected on any level. Like I honestly believe if it was a white woman that got smacked in the face with a brick in front of other white men, the white men would intervene and had attacked the guy that attacked her with the brick. But it's like for our sisters, it's like we don't have that same kind of love and respect for them. Like we don't do that. Period. Like we say, oh, that ain't our business. That's your business or whatever.
Can I intervene real quick, bro? I just want to ask you.
I'm only somebody making my point, but go ahead.
No, I just want to ask you a question. That was a very poignant comment you just made. So I just want to ask: do you think it's because I'm taking well, I can't really take race out of this because now I'm comparing. So do you think if that was a situation like you said with a bunch of white guys and it happened to a white lady, do you think maybe that might be because of the chance of I need to phrase this correctly, the amount of violence in that situation? And I'm not saying just because it's black people, but if it's happening in the hood, do you think that might be an increased chance of violence or something else crazier going down? And that might be the reason why certain people, like Fresh said, I'm trying to get back home to my kids. Maybe that might be the reason why certain people are hesitant to step into a situation.
Nah, I feel what you're saying. Like, we all know there's a level of like danger when you step inside of a situation, especially a situation you don't know like the full context of or whatever like that. But if I'm there to gain the full context and I'm hearing this guy asks his girl for a phone number, and then she just says no or whatever, she says no or dismisses him, and he turns around and like cracks her with a fucking brick. That's insane, bro. Like, and then you have to ask yourself this question if you don't jump in. If that was your mother, if that was your daughter, if that was your sister, if that was your niece, if that was whoever, and she got approached and asked, like somebody asked her for a phone number, she said no, and then somebody cracked her in the face with a brick, would you want other people standing there watching as your mother gets cracked with a brick and not help her? Or would you want somebody to help them? And if you would want somebody to help them, then you would have to like swallow your, get your courage up and then help this person that's in need right now. And that's what I feel like a lot of white people do that. Like they know, like, especially if they see a situation where a female is like a female versus guy situation and it's not going to look like it's going to go the female's way, they'll step in and like, all right, everybody calm down, blah, blah, blah. They do that quick. They step in. We don't do that. We watch the sisters. It's like, we say, yo, whatever happens, happens. I said they're on their own. Like, I'm gonna mind my business because I got like it doesn't involve me. And I feel like that's kind of messed up. And they sisters do have a right to be mad about that because they're not protected. They're not lying, they're not wrong. They are not protected at all, whether through be by the law or be by us. We don't protect them.
I feel you. I'm also thinking, and like what Fresh Prince said, it's hard to not bring race into the situation, but sometimes you got to make some kind of comparison, right? Like
race is in everything.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So, and I don't want to say like, let me say it's like playing devil's advocate, right? Like we feel for this woman, right? She got hit in the face with a brick. She didn't deserve it. We don't know the context. We don't know whether or not she was conducting a prank. She slapped her. We don't know. We just went based on what she said we didn't even hear the side of the dude. We heard about the witnesses, and they were saying that she was out of line before all this shit happened. But we don't know. The guy haven't spoken. I'm sure he doesn't because he's probably running from the law right now, so he's not gonna say nothing.
Yeah, you're gonna
he
get
ain't gonna pop up.
arrested.
So my thing is like my comparison is like, you know, we are kind of sympathizing with her, but like at the same time, right? If you want to rewind the time to that Alabama shit, right? When the shorty got hit in the face with the fucking chair. Like, is that any different? Like, people kind of like celebrating that shit, right? But people were saying that she was in it and she was like, she had her hand in it, like she was talking shit.
She got what she deserved for being involved in it. So
that's a whole different
situation. Mm-hmm.
But like,
that's a whole different situation. Right? Like in that Alabama shit, that was like a brawl that like spiraled out of control due to like I can't say it had racist intentions in the beginning. All I know was a bunch of white people jumping on one black man, and then everybody jumped in, and then that brawl spiraled out of control. And the woman who got hit with a chair, she was in there getting it in. She was fighting.
Mm-hmm.
She got cracked with a chair. That's what happened when you end up in a melee. Like versus like a lady just saying, "Yo, I'm not giving you my number." Even if she was rude about saying no, she don't want to give you a number.
Yeah, like that shit is
that
not
doesn't warrant you picking up a brick and smacking her head.
It's fucking crazy, bro.
I also don't think that it warrants anyone cracking anyone over the face with a fucking chair like that. I'm just comparing the extremes.
I'm not okaying people getting cracked in the head with a chair, but we all know when you're in a fight.
It's laughing.
Bro, it's like we all know when you're in a fight.
Yeah, it's whatever goes, bro. It's whatever
goes.
Ain't no rules out here, but definitely it's a street fight, bro.
It's a street fight. That's why we always tell when we're fighting, we tell women, "Yo, stay out of this back."
Yeah, bro. Exactly.
You know it can go any kind of way.
Exactly.
Like when you jerk yourself into that fight, shit like getting hit with a chair can happen. That's
exactly.
It can happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, I don't know that story. I don't know. Like, no one ever really like got it. No one peeled the layers back to that shit. No one had a conversation about. I think one of the dudes apologized to some shit like that, but like the mother. But I think she was someone's mother, right? And I think she was like, say, like if you at a cookout and a brawl happens, like if your mom is there, your mom's gonna probably want to jump in.
My mother's not jumping in. My mother got sense. She is not jumping into no.
Nah,
shit
if somebody,
like
if someone is jumping on you, bro,
on me, I don't. Maybe, possibly on me, yeah, maybe.
I'm talking about like if she's like trying to like protect you, right? So we don't know if maybe she was protecting someone else, but I'm just kind of like comparing the extremes. Like
I hear you.
Like,
I think that was
like, if I'm ever getting jumped, I want my mother to stay out of it. Like, just let me get jumped.
Yeah, me too. Like, I can take it.
Don't try to go in there and fight no dudes. Like, call 911 and just like let me just be getting jumped into the cops.
Mother's gonna ride for them. They don't care about. They don't see like sizes. That's like you seeing your son getting jumped right in front of you. I'm jumping in. I'm punching.
I'm a father. Like,
yeah, I'm supposed to jump in there.
But that's like that man shit. Like, you know, like it's equal opportunities. Like we're gonna go and, but like we can't sit there and be like, you know, because you're a woman, you should stand back. Like, nah, I'm a man. Like, if someone's jumping on my son, bro, best believe, bro, I'm going.
I mean, if my mother's a jiu-jitsu black belt, then she better come jump in there and come get cracking with me then. But like, other than that, like if you ain't got no, if you haven't been fighting for years, you better sit on the side and watch. Like,
because I'm telling you right now, if I see my moms get hit by anybody, it's going from me taking an ass whooping to me being locked up for murder for life. I'm telling you that right now, bro. Like, everything else was out the window after that.
If
like,
I'm saying that fighting,
staying to the side.
If I'm saying that fighting, and I see someone crack my mother with a fucking lawn chair.
I'm blacking, bro. I'm blacking. I'm taking everybody out, bro. And I'm not. It's no questions.
And that shit became a meme, bro. That's somebody's mother, bro.
That's. I mean,
I think you got it with the butt part too.
She gotta learn to keep her hands up. You're gonna be in there get swinging blows, man. Keep your head on the swivel. You gotta pay attention, mama.
Hell yeah.
That was a crazy swing, bro.
That shit, wow. I mean, again, like.
But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to say we got to do better. Like when it comes to protecting our system, Now I'm not saying we got to protect every ratchet behavior they do or whatever like that. So if they out here swinging on dudes and like that, and then they end up getting beat up, that's a whole different situation. But
That's a fuck around and find out.
Yeah, but a woman just denying somebody the phone number, even if she's rude about denying the person the phone number, that is no reason for you to crack her with a freaking brick. That's insane, bro. Like you have a whole total anger issue, and you need to go get that checked.
I think if someone's hitting someone with a brick, that person has like some mental issue, and I'm not approaching him because I'm not gonna be like, "Hey, sir, what are you doing?"
I mean,
crack. Then I'm in a video with my face.
But bro, it's not like. But understand it's not like it's just you. It was a group of black.
That's what I was about to say. Like, yeah,
it was a group of them. They could have. The cops came.
Right. Again, I don't know the whole story and all that. I just know it was a group of them there.
I know. I get it. I've done my fair share. I've seen women get beat, and I used to jump in with my friend. We did that shit, right? Mm-hmm. But I think now people are more cautious, right? Because they know that there's repercussions that come after that, right? Like if you go into that dude and start beating him up, you can get locked up just as well. Like there's no like law that exempts you from like beating someone's ass.
What am I beating him up for?
You just gotta restrain him. You know what I mean? Like you don't gotta beat his ass.
What am I beating him up for? I'm not gonna beat him up.
He's
my girlfriend. He cracked.
Well, Red, you're an exception, bro. You like 6'4". And you have height, and you could do that. But someone like me, I'm probably shorter than the dude. There's gonna be a fight. There's gonna be a tussle.
Bro, you're not by yourself. It's like I said, there's a group of men there. There's a whole group of men that could have jumped in and like held dude down to the cops came. There was a group of men watching that happen.
Because I've been in situations like that, and I'm smaller than all of y'all. So at the same time, like, thank God I've lived to this point to tell these stories. But it's like, yeah, I've seen shit like that go down, and like, I mean, I ain't never seen nobody get hit with a brick, but I've seen some shit like that go down, or some dude try to hit a chick or whatever. Like, I've intervened in situations like that. Like, but at the same time, like Fresh is saying, like, if I'm talking to my son, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you to like be cautious of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my shit is like instantaneous, so I can't tell nobody what to do. You know what I'm saying? In the situation, I didn't see a video. I don't know the entire situation that happened. So this is why I'm like asking questions like of Red when he was speaking, and this is why I'm saying certain things. Is like I don't know the exact situation. Now you can't blame a group of dudes. Like if Shorty was like across the street, like yo, we could hear what's going on or whatever, but there's a distance away where that shit just happened and then the nigga leaves and shit. It's like, oh shit, like wow, that just happened. You can't blame me and be like, oh, why y'all didn't help me? Be like, yo, what? Like that shit just happened out of nowhere. Like I didn't expect that to happen. It's like, so again, I don't know if that was a scenario or if they were closer, if it was somebody with them and he did it, and then I don't know what the exact scenario is. So it really depends. Like if the dude was right there, yeah, I agree with Red. You should have stepped in and y'all should have at least like, not saying he was grounding and pounding her, but like y'all should have got him and did something. If y'all wasn't able to, I can't blame y'all. Like a lot of times, especially if people, it sounds like they might have been drunk, or I don't know where they was coming from. If it was club, I don't know what time of the day, I don't know, but that sounds like something that just happened. That was like out of nowhere. I've never seen that, and I would be shocked if I seen some shit like that happen too. Like I can't say automatically what I would do. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, no lie. That shit is.
If he's willing to hit a woman with a brick, just imagine what he would do to you, bro. He probably held back.
A lot of times, he's willing to hit a woman with a brick. He's more like he ain't willing to fight a man because he's too busy fighting women.
That's a weird thing too. Yeah, like that's an interesting dynamic. Also,
too busy fighting women most of the time.
Yeah, you see a lot of dudes clamor up as soon as a dude step into a situation.
It's like, but it's also like if they, like, but it's also like if you did jump in. I'm just hypothetical. Someone jumped in, and that dude just come around and shot. Shot like maybe like it's your friend, right?
I mean, if he has a gun, that's a whole different. Then that's
we don't know that. But we don't know that because we inserting ourselves into the situation. We don't know what he got. He goes around shoot you, right? Or shoot your friend, right? As a story, and you're like, damn, or in your head, you're like, damn, why my friend just didn't mind his business, bro? Like he would have still been with us if he didn't mind his business. Because we don't know what that dude's going through. If he's willing to fucking disconnect his cerebral cortex and to pick up a brick and just hit someone, like We don't know what
honestly
that man
I
is
don't
carrying.
think I'd have had that thought, like saying, "Oh, why my friend didn't mind his business." I would have probably been like, "Yo, why that nigga is so fragile that he had to go shoot somebody with not getting a phone number?"
I mean, a lot of things would have popped in your head. Like there's just that.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have came up, but then also like you're like, damn, bro, like if he wasn't
You
there,
would,
like you know what I mean?
yeah, you would like, yeah, like, damn.
There's so many different questions, but I think
I
that
mean, it's part of the stages of grief when you start
exactly
everything that
rationalizing and
yeah. So like, it's like, you know, it's a fucked up situation. We don't know we don't know what happened. We don't know if she was doing fuck shit. And people were like, yo, I'm not gonna jump into a situation where she kind of like brought upon herself.
instigated the
You know what I
shit.
mean? Like we don't know. Like the story is very vague, and as a riot, the way it's looking, like a lot of witnesses coming out and saying that, you know, she was doing some fuck shit and she hit the wrong person. We don't know. So
I didn't even hear
the
that. So I'm
witnesses are
glad
fake,
I'm hearing
bro.
that today.
There's a lot of people airing out saying some of the witnesses that's coming out weren't even there. They just want to be part of the story. So you can't.
That's another thing I hate about this fucking society now, bro.
Fucking bandwagon shits.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people that's coming out saying, "Oh, I was there, I saw it." They weren't even there. Niggas airing it out that they weren't even there, yo.
There was one guy that I saw, and he's in the video. Like he was like, "That's me right there," and it's him. But he's like, "Yeah, I was not doing shit." Like, I think he was a gay dude. He was like, "I ain't doing shit." Like, I was like, "Holy shit!" It's more of a shock when you see that shit. When you
that's what I was
get hit with a brick, you kind of like you sit there like, did that shit really just happen?
Like, did it really just happen? Yeah, like one of those moments.
You know what I mean? And if you hitting somebody with a brick, right, you're not really sticking around for anything. You out.
Nah,
you
fucking like, yeah.
And that's even if people was paying attention to what was going on the whole time. Like they could have been having their own conversation like we doing right now, and then all of a sudden, wonk, you turn around and you just see him with a brick. You probably even see her get hit or nothing. Like, oh, what?
And also like if she was
That
going
shit's
around
crazy,
saying there was men
bro.
around and whatever it is, maybe there was something that happened. Maybe there was an argument, right? Maybe he asked for the number and she wilded out. She started screaming. They started screaming, and that's when the kind of like everyone kind of paid attention and was there and was seeing everything unfold. And then she got hit with a brick. Then someone should have definitely stepped in. But like a lot of the times, if you like in the club or whatever, like you're not really paying attention to like little scrimmages, like you know, just make. I don't know, but that shit crazy, man. So
I'm
hopefully
interested, though.
If he has a gun, I understand. You know, that's a whole different thing. You know what I mean? You don't want to jump in because you know he got a gun. That's different. But like, it was just a brick, and then like he's barehanded and shit. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna pull out a gun, like yeah. It's like maybe it's just using the brick then.
My theory is
like I'm not gonna find it. I'm not gonna
ain't throwing a brick. I'm just my theory is the nigga who has a gun ain't throwing a brick. He's not gonna throw a brick. He's gonna pull out the gun. Cause I know firsthand, like, well, not firsthand account, but I was told by a person who was doing security at the club, girl denied through the phone number, dude pull out a gun, try to shoot the girl. The bouncer at the club, which is my friend that told me, he got the bullet. Look, he's wearing his bulletproof vest. He got hit in the back by the bullet that was aimed at the girl.
Wow.
And luckily, he had his vest on where he didn't get hurt from it.
I mean, they don't got bricks in the club.
Besides a bruise, but like, he's over here trolling now.
Nah, I mean, I get you're right. I get 100%. I get what you're saying.
I'm saying like I'm saying if a nigga had a gun, he's gonna pull out the gun. He ain't gonna look for no brick to throw at somebody.
You put that shit on a t-shirt.
I don't think like the thing. I don't know what his mind state is at. Right. I don't know whether or not he wants to kill her or just hurt her. So like, I can't gauge whether or not what he has in his pocket. He could have a knife. Once again, I am not playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes, bro. Listen, I'll call the cops. Like, yo, if she gets assaulted, there's a dude, he's wearing a black sweater, whatever, she's assaulted, and let the cops handle that shit, bro. I'm not doing that citizens arrest shit. And imagine people that shit looked like it was maybe a club setting. I think everybody, I think Fresh Prince, I think they were drinking or they was drunk or whatever. But yeah, no, I ain't winning no stupid prizes, bro. I got a whole family to come back home to, bro. I am not trying to get locked up. I'm not trying to get poked out here. I'm not trying to be on a t-shirt.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? Because I can't pick the picture that's on the T-shirt, bro. You know what I mean? So, anyways, man. But yeah, but shout out to her, man. Hopefully she speedy recovery, man. And you know,
I stopped doing fuck shit.
yeah. I mean, we don't know if she was doing fuck shit then.
Listen, no. We don't know if she was doing fuck shit then, but she's doing fuck shit in general. She needs to cut that shit out so she don't fuck around and find out.
Karma.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, she was slapping white men, talking about this is our reparations. That shit was wild. But I think it was
I mean,
she was slapping.
She was slapping white men.
This all right, so this shit might be some cosmic karma type shit. Like, I'll just put it out.
Man said cosmic.
Like, you wildin'. You out here doing dumb shit. So again, I'm not gonna say nobody deserves
quick recovery,
nothing,
but you know, stop fucking around.
I understand if she got slapped herself, but a brick one? Nah.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
that he hit her like
some
straight
people
across
is
the face, bro.
Some people is hard headed.
With the left.
No pun intended. I see what you did there, bro. This is not, this is,
Thank you.
Gotta protect that women, man.
No, we do. I'm just not. Come on, man. Don't do that.
the way, and this is just speaking of like the black, the way the majority of the black men view black women. This shit never gonna be fake. The way, and the vice versa, the way black women view black men. Niggas never gonna be protected. It's a damaged relationship. Like it's sad to say it, but it is a damaged relationship between the black woman and the black man. Like we're so like against each other that we're not even for each other anymore, bro. It's like it's ridiculous.
A lot of the time that shit is like mommy issues too. Like, you have an issue with your moms, right? And you lash out on women and shit. And a lot of times, like it's all based on like historic shit. Like, black and brown people didn't have their parents, their fathers at home, so they just lived with their mom. You know what I mean? Like, in order to get food stamps back in the days, you couldn't have a dad living in the house. You know what I mean? Like, so like they kind of promoted, single moms and pops not being around and dudes like us dudes had to, not us, me personally, I'm just saying like men had to kind of like learn how to be men out in the streets or learn how to be men through living through their mother. Like they just never got that state. So it's just it's to be honest, it's trauma all the way around. It's just trauma.
I mean, it's a lot of baby boy syndrome going on.
But I mean, majority of the time it's like the single mom home, especially for the black community, it wasn't even created because of black fathers not wanting to be there for the kids. It was created because it's just created with the incarceration laws when he started locking up black men for no reason. Well, you did some like small shit, and you doing like big time, and then you're cut off from your family. So it's like this kind of American laws created this whole like not having the fathers home and shit because they're either in jail or they're doing whatever.
And for people that think we just talking or don't really understand this thing, really look into back in the late 70s and the 80s and look how I mean, again, they say it all the time. We don't own no coke fields out here, bro. Like we ain't growing none of this shit out here, bro.
Yeah, they
all
put you.
This shit
They
is
had you hooked, selling, or in jail.
And then you think about it, like crack cocaine, right? That's the shit that everybody getting locked up for, getting super crazy numbers, right? But the same substance, but in a powdered form, getting sold on Wall Street, people is getting severely lesser time. Let's think about that. Think about the dynamics of the people that are in these areas or the people that use these things in certain ways. It's just everything has been orchestrated this way. You know what I'm saying? And you could just think about it the simplest way. We go back to redlining, putting people in certain areas, putting people in projects, right? They call it a project for a reason. It's an experiment. All of this shit is a fucking game. And until people realize that shit, we're going to keep repeating the same problems.
You heard Melly Mel say it in White Lines, man.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
My man said the white man gets it, he gets out. The black man do it, he's doing hella time.
Mm-hmm.
So don't do it.
and realize like this music and a lot of this entertainment is still portraying the same shit. So again, going back to what Red said, it's a sad problem that we have as far as relationships on a whole. I'm going to say on a whole because it's not everyone. So on a whole, we need to all start really getting together and understanding that the shit that people is talking about in these songs and on TV is not the real life that y'all live in. So stop trying to emulate these people and stop putting these false images onto the potential spouses that you are trying to accumulate, because it's nothing but a design situation for disaster. So
I was reading some article, and it was talking about how a lot of like major labels out there are not even looking at rap anymore. They're kind of like moving away from like trying to get these rappers out, and they rather get like pop stars, like stuff that like that doesn't come with like a lot of baggage, right? Because music now, like, it's so like, to be honest, is violent, bro. It's super violent. Like back in the days, like when people had beef, everything was like on wax, and that was like worst case scenario, right? You just beefed on wax, right? But now it's like music is kind of emulating what's really happening, and it's you know what you say on the record, huh?
Kinda, that shit is.
No, it is. It is. It is. Yeah, and like people like are acting on it like, oh well, he talked shit about me, I'm gonna go ahead and kill one of his ops or whatever it is. And it's like, like, bro, like I never seen it now, like I haven't seen so many like 13-year-olds and 15-year-olds die,
bro.
Like,
because in them songs,
like,
when they talking shit, they talking about something that really happened. Like they talking about like oh, when the about a body or something, they talking about a body that they really made happen. And then the person who hears it, they say, yo, they rapping jokes about my friend that just got murdered or some shit. So then they go out there and it's a cycle, bro. Like,
yeah,
that shit, this whole drill shit is crazy, bro. Like I'm trying to get my son to stop listening to that,
bro.
shit.
I was just about to say that. Are we not done with the fucking drill music yet? No.
I don't know, man. I just know that
it's hard because they still out here praising King Von and all the rest of these dudes, bro. Like they're not even praising no more, and they still praising these dudes.
The crazy shit is like, you know, being a rapper is like an occupational hazard now. Like it's like you be a crunchy stringer, right? You don't have to worry about beef or getting shot. You know, any pop star, you think Britney Spears worry about someone shooting her in the ass? Like, nah, like it's rap. Like that shit. If someone doesn't like you or people glorify money and shit like that, like they see you in the street, they want to rob you, want to take your money because you got money, you flossing it and shit. It just it's wild, man. It's wild to me. Like we just,
because every rapper has a connection. Every rapper in some way or form has a connection to some gang. That's why they're getting shot, because even if they're not in the gang themselves, they're affiliated with that gang. Like I think what Juice WRLD was connected to what Chicago scene or something like that. Who else? A couple other people. King Von was connected to Chicago. Duck was connected to Chicago. All the rappers that got murdered was connected to some scene in the gang, bro. And it's like
it's like jailhouse rules, right? Like they're beefing with like people around the block. Like you can't walk around the corner because you got beef with that block because that block is a different number than your block.
Ridiculous.
It's like that shit is crazy. Like when you rapping about a 14-year-old that died, right? That got killed. And you rapping and you talking about how you smoking on him. That shit sounds crazy to me, bro. Like
and then you got people singing it and they don't even know what they're saying. They talking about smoking that pack. And they don't know what they're saying. That they making fun of a dead person, a dead kid at that.
That shit for me, it'll be heartbreaking, bro. Because I'm looking at these kids, I'm like, yo, they my son's age. And like, what's happening, bro? Like, back in the days, like we had like young rappers, right? And it was like a novelty to have a rapper that was like under like 18, right? Like we had like fucking Bow Wow, or we had fucking Wayne, you know, like Lil Wayne, like oh shit. And it's
Crisscross back in the days.
Yeah, and now like all the rappers are young. They're not even like 16 yet. They can't even fucking articulate a fucking sentence in the interview and shit.
Because they're not really signed to labels. They're making their money off of their YouTube videos and shit like that. So they make their videos, they put their music on YouTube and Spotify and all other stuff. And that's how they're making their money, through the streaming rights and all that stuff. So they bypass the labels just to go straight to the money. So they put it out there. The other kids are watching it, building up their views, and next thing you know, YouTube's throwing them a check. Like, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, yo, shout out to those young kings, man. They making money. Go ahead and do it. But like, yo, like that extra shit, like rapping about dead people and all that kind of shit. That's lame, bro. Like that person can't even like can't defend themselves anymore. Like, what is the point?
They live in a whole different lifestyle than I'm living, bro. I can't even.
Yeah, I can't do that shit. That's not my DNA, bro.
Yeah, we can't even tell them what to do, and that's the crazy shit, right? It's like you got old school rappers, right? That was like, oh, this new music is shit when y'all supposed to be really trying to guide these kids, right? Or let's keep it real. Like, I mean, a lot of these people obviously don't have supportive people in their corner, or else this shit wouldn't be going on right now. So it's like, that's what I'm looking at. It's like, I mean, if we're talking about a lot of these male rappers, let's just be real. Like, where are the parental father figures or uncle figures, or where are the OGs in the hood like that? You know what I'm saying?
They're in jail.
But that's what it is. We gotta change that, bro. Like,
they either dead or in jail, or they trying to be like them. Like, you have like old rappers that's trying to be like young again. Like, they trying to live another fucking child lifestyle. Like, I don't want to name any names, but like I see them like hanging out with 15-year-olds. Rapping like, yo, bro, like you're supposed to be like they're OG, right? And I kind of blame like not old school hip hop, but like I would say like around like Mobb Deep and Nas and shit. Like, yes, those rappers had like connections to the street. They may have done some things, but a lot of their raps were like a little like it was just over dramatic, right? And I think that people kind of took that and like that kind of morphed into like real street shit, where like instead of it be 60% true, now shit is like 100% true. To the point that people are pretty much like confessing murders on rap. Like, detectives.
So you're saying you're blaming them? You said?
I would say it helps.
Nah, I can't.
Yeah.
We gotta give accountability. Accountability to the people who's making these decisions. Like,
yeah,
I grew up on Nas, Jay-Z, DMX.
I'm not just saying only them. I'm just saying like a lot of.
No,
like,
but I understand what you're saying. But I'm just saying, we grew up on the music, gritty music, and like we didn't say, okay, I want to go live that life of crime. If anything, they were telling when I'm getting from the music, they were telling you the pits. The highs and the lows of doing that crime and stuff like that. Like,
right.
That's what I was getting from the music, the highs and the lows. And like sometimes I'm like, they tell you basically I did this what I had to do to survive. I'm not proud of it, but it's what I had to do. And I'm happy I'm not doing it anymore. These kids, on the other hand, they're just murdering because they don't have no social cues, bro. Like, these niggas is a different whole other animal, bro. They're not even like off of the rap that we rapping, bro. They think the rappers that we listen to is whack.
Mm-hmm.
They'll straight up say a Tupac, a Nas, a Jay-Z or whatever is whack, bro. They'll praise King Von or one of these other people that's a straight up serial killer that's rapping about all the people that he killed on his blood, and they'll praise that shit. Versus like people who we grew up on, they'll say, "Them dudes is whack. They trash, bro." Like, I try to listen. I play my son Tupac. My son like, nah, I'm not really feeling Tupac. I'm like, what? You're not feeling Tupac, bro? I almost disowned my kid, bro. Like, say he wasn't feeling Tupac, bro. Like, yo, bro. Like, yo.
But
like,
what I was trying to. My bad. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, these kids nowadays, they're not living the lifestyle like Jay-Z or something rapping. Like, their shit is like their head is on a swivel 24/7 because they're out here beefing off of some nonsensical shit, bro. It's not even about like surviving anymore. It's just like, I have ops. I want to go out there and kill my ops. That's all they want to do. That's it. And it's crazy.
My thing, what I was trying to say is like they imitating something, right? Because a lot of the times, like, we internalize music different. Like, I agree with you as far as when I listen to music, I don't go ahead and do that shit that's on the music, right? Same way how they say like people that play games like Grand Theft Auto, oh, they shouldn't be playing games because they end up emulating that shit in school. Like, certain people will just digest media different. And I'm just saying, like, those like King Von, all those extra rappers that's out there, like, really out there doing some street shit, they're imitating what they heard, whatever music they liked before that time. I'm not saying Nas or whatever. Like it's whatever that they listened to evolved into whatever like drill became. Like drill became is like it's like a subdivision of real gangster rap that changed that went from like almost like a fantasy situation to some real life shit.
Bro, they
And I'm not
you
saying
say
like the mainstream rappers.
no, you're saying imitating, and I'm trying to say they not imitating, bro. Like these kids nowadays, they live in that shit and they rapping about it, bro. Like they're not imitating anyone, bro. They literally grew up in violence, lived the violence, done the violence, and then they rapping about the violence and bragging about all the violence that they've done, bro. They're not even listening, thinking about Nas, Jay-Z, or any other people that they were listening to music influence they had back then. They did music was a second thought to them. Like King Ron, he was out here murking people, and then somebody went to him and said, "Oh, you should try like rapping or something like that. You got a kind of low flow." He said, "Word, I do," and that's how he blew up. That's how he got up in the rap scene. But he was really telling on himself in his songs. Like this is great. He was telling on himself. Other people they telling on themselves. Like these kids is different, bro. They're not influenced by anything but the violence in the streets. That's it. And I'm trying to get my son to not listen to these niggas because he's not like them. I'm trying to say, bro, you're not a part of their life, bro. You didn't grow up nowhere like how they grew up. You ain't go nothing like they did. This music is not for you, bro. Like, give this shit up, bro.
What I'm trying to say is like music is evolving, where it's become where like the music that we listen to right now is rap music, whatever it is. All right, cool. But then now it morphed into the drill shit. And it's like, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna be the next iteration of this drill shit? Is it gonna get worse as far as violence? Because it seems like all these artists that's out here telling on themselves are putting that on raps. Like they're rappers. You know what I mean? Like they had to get some inspiration. Like this has to be an inspiration to somewhere. It has to be a parallel. It may not be Nas, the mainstream, and me like stuff like like neighborhood rappers, right? Like only people that are certain like certain Harlem rappers and shit that no one else would know. Just be like, oh, it's just a neighborhood thing. I'm just saying like the evolution is it gonna get worse? Like in the next 10 years, is drill gonna be something else where it's gonna be like flat out like super deadly? I mean, it's deadly now, but like, is it gonna get worse? I don't know, man. I'm not in that scene.
I think it depends because what I guess to merge what both of you guys are saying, because I hear what Fresh is saying, but at the same time, I understand what Jared is saying because they're not emulating. So what I think it is it's like Biggie said, right? It's like they're not emulating these rappers. It's like, because like he said, they could give a fuck about a lot of these people we cared about or who came before them. I think what it is like you growing up in the hood. It's like either you slinging crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot. It's like that. It's like you don't have many options. Their options is, oh, we don't even got to get a deal now. I could just do this shit here. And if I could get a bunch of people to fucking follow or stream this shit, then I got bread. And that's the way to make money or get out the hood or get into the limelight and emulate, I guess, that fantasy that they've been putting out there about like rappers and athletes and shit. They're trying to get that, but they're not trying to be like them. They just want that fame, they want that money, they want that limelight. And now in what we have now, it's like this is what it is. This is the new currency of what's going on now in these days. So yeah, that's gotten dramatically different, and it seems like it's more dangerous. But I pose you the same question. Do we not think like everything on the internet has not gotten like more dangerous? Like people's addiction to likes and the things that people are doing now online in order to get validation or notoriety. It's like I think everything in these aspects have gotten worse if we want to compare it to a lot of these situations and how they were before this real social media craze has taken over society.
But I also think like just as an example, because I know that Red just brought it up, right? So I'm not meaning to bring up his son because I know he's already spoke on it. But like he said, like he told his son to not listen to drill music. He's like, yo, don't try to be like that, whatever.
I'm the
Like,
same way, yeah.
yeah. So, but it's like, do you need to tell your son that, or is it almost like if you didn't say nothing, he's gonna imitate it? And that's what I'm saying. Like, if someone that has two parents that's in their lives 100%, right? He doesn't live that life. If he kept listening to this music and ended up fucking like really like internalizing, because now these kids really don't have an outlet, right? They really don't have OGs to speak to. They don't really have people that they want to speak. Like, they listen to music. That music is their center, is their balance. And if you didn't intervene, what would happen of your son? Would he fall under that, end up rapping and do some drill shit, or like it's always like,
I mean,
people just,
if you leave any like youngling unchecked, and you leave them to their own devices, they're gonna destroy themselves.
And they're gonna be influenced by who they're around the most.
Kids don't have like the knowledge or wherewithal to make their proper decisions for their life. That's why they have, us as parents. That's why we have to guide them through our past mistakes that we survived through, and tell them, like, listen, if you do this, X, Y, and Z may happen, so you may not want to do this and whatever like that. My son, on the other hand, I could tell him don't listen to the music. He may turn around and still listen to the music and stuff, but the fact that I'm keeping it real with him, I'm telling him what will happen to the people that are rapping these music and stuff, what's going down, how it's going to happen, the dangers of this, the dangers of that. He'll have a better understanding of, like, okay, listen, this is just music. Like, let me not take this shit to heart and do this shit, because it won't end good for me. You know what I mean? Like,
I think he's lucky to have you, right? But there's a lot of young men that don't have that father figure to tell them, listen, like, what you listening to is not like, that's not the end all be all of everything. And there's some kids that sit there and listen to this music and they believe this shit. It's almost like a cult, almost like, all right, cool, and then end up becoming a rapper, and then just having just imagine, like, we never had to deal with this shit, but just imagine, like, 95% of your music is all violent music. Like, we didn't have that. Like, we kind of like, I listen to rap, I listen to R&B, I listen to fucking jazz, I listen to everything. A lot of these kids don't have that.
It's that rap, yeah.
Yeah, they just imagine what a young mind that's still not 100% like fully developed, listening to 100% fucking drill music, bro. That shit will fuck you up. And then just imagine that version of that kid that had 100% of that music morphs into some other shit, right? So I don't know, man. It's always
there has to be other outside influences, though, because I'm not just gonna say somebody sitting here listening to that shit is gonna make them turn out that way. There has to be other outside influences as well, though.
I mean,
like a bad friend
could
that
be.
make him do wrong decisions and stuff
It may be, but there's no numbers, right? There's really nothing to kind of like support either one of our claims, right? All I'm just saying is, like, we grew up kind of like in a seasoned situation where we listen to all types of music. We enjoyed it. We enjoy all. I have nieces and nephews. They don't listen to one different thing, just one thing. I'm like, I don't listen to like I listen to everything. I think the only thing I don't listen to is probably like country.
I was about to say country.
Country is like the only thing I don't really listen to. But there's some country songs that slap. But I think we grew up in a generation we enjoy all music.
Very eclectic, yes.
Very, very. And I think there's new age of kids that's in these inner cities.
Why, right?
They don't listen to one thing.
But you know why, right? Why we enjoy all different types of music?
Why?
Because we grew up in an age where MTV was actually MTV. MTV played everything. Yeah, VH1. You would sit there. We didn't have, internet back then. So if you were waiting for your music video to play, you were sitting there listening to everything in hopes that they were gonna play your shit. That's why you got such a broad, like for different music, because you're sitting there, especially when you're trying to hit, you put that blank tape in, you're trying to get that record on the song you want on the radio station. You're listening to all these different songs while you're waiting for your song to play, so you can hit that record button and get that tape.
And how many times
hot mixtape?
And how many
Without that
times have we
show.
seen some shit on the internet, or we seen like people that we know that will hear a song? I'm like, oh, this song is the fucking shit, yo. This is the best song. I'm like, you know that song
That's not even the
came out.
original.
That's not the
Yeah.
original, right? It's like, oh, what? Us as kids, we knew like this was like a remake or this was like the original song.
Yeah.
Like I heard somebody, I think my wife was telling me that someone said, oh yeah, that song that what's that shit called? It's a Hector Lavoe song, right? And they was like, nah, that's Mark Anthony. I'm like, Mark Anthony play Hector Lavoe. Like he's not the original singer, bro. Like there's people that out there that think that Jennifer Lopez had those Selena songs. Like,
Yeah,
that's
Selena
Jennifer
song.
Lopez.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
yo, bro, like it's just the music, just musical knowledge is a little bit different from us, at least for like a majority of us. But like these young kids, like
I don't even know how they
it's
could
hard.
think that. 'Cause Jennifer Lopez didn't even sing the song. They played the Selena. They played the Selena song.
She sang a couple of them. She sang a couple of them. You could tell. Oof. Yeah, this is some of the big songs. They did the Selena voice, but like there was some of them that was her. I'm like, I'm a J-Lo. I mean, she's bad, but like she
Jenny
can't sing
from
for
the
shit.
block.
She can't sing for shit, bro.
I remember when they casted her. Mexicans was mad as hell, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Mexicans were so mad. They was like, "You telling me you couldn't cast a Mexican to play a Mexican?" Like, I remember that shit, bro. They was so bad when Jennifer Lopez got casted as Selena, bro.
It's Hollywood. She speaks Spanish, right? Good enough.
I mean,
All right.
the Mexican, you know, the Mexican people was really like short-handed with with Selena, with fucking La Bamba. Like they had Lou Diamond Phillips
Yeah,
playing
right.
fucking Richie
Right.
Valens. Like
Yo,
they didn't get a fair shit. You know what I mean?
matter of fact, can I was about to look for it. I'm gonna ask Stinky, the resident man in the chair, bro. What the hell is Lou Diamond Phillips, bro?
He's like
Native American.
He's Native American. He was like Dutch or some shit. He's he's like a crazy exotic, bro.
All right, I thought Native American, but damn, Dutch.
Yeah, they
He's a mix. He's a mix. He's a mutt, I should say.
It's my guy.
Yeah, he's
God,
a mutt.
shout out to Lou
Oh shit, he's
Diamond.
Filipino?
He's Filipino, yeah.
Okay.
Look at that. He's
All
Filipino,
right.
Hawaiian, Chinese, Scott, Irish, Cherokee Indian, bro. My man's United Nations.
Let's go, bro.
Oh, you guys background?
Yeah. It
Let's
says
go.
Filipino,
Alright.
Hawaiian, Chinese, Scottish, Irish, and Cherokee Indian.
Word. Shout
I
out to
think he's
the
Indian.
Bamba.
Yeah, I got the Indian.
Yeah,
part.
me too.
I mean, to be honest, bro, like Native Americans, bro, like if it wasn't for the whole like colonization and shit like that, like Native Americans would have spread down all the way down to past Mexico. That's why they all kind of have similar features and shit, because it's they Native Americans that just got cut off and became Mexicans. That's what a lot of us. Yeah, so he gets a pass.
Right. Shout out Lou Diamond.
Lou Diamond.
I forgot what was the last thing he said. And my mom's called me one day, like, "Oh, you gotta come in here and see this." I was like, "Yo, I thought it was an emergency." She was like, "Who's that?" Yo, my man Lou Diamond. I forgot what it was on. I think it was like one of them stinger shows, mash joints or something like that. I was like, "Oh shit, I ain't seen that dude in years, man."
Yeah, I don't think he has anything coming out. I think it says his
I was
next
hoping
project,
he would have since we brought him up. Damn.
Now his next project is it's called a show called Firebuds. I don't know what that is. I'm looking at his IMDb. Yeah, but it looks like he's doing like a lot of small shit. Oh, actually, no, not for nothing. I did see him on the Cleaning Lady. I watched that show. That show's pretty good. That's the chick that played Electra.
Okay, yeah. I think I seen the
she was
trailer
like
for that.
she ended up being like a cleaner for like the mob and shit like that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I seen the trailer. What's on Apple TV or Prime?
FX, Hulu, whatever that's
okay.
And my cousin was like, "Oh, he's about to go on that plane. Not gonna end well." I said, "What you mean?" All the cousins like, "Oh, he's about to get on that plane." He's like, I'm like, "What you mean?"
My man Red ain't know nothing.
I was like, "What a movie?" But I was like, "What you mean?"
Yo, like that shit crazy. Like the fact that he only got that right because it was like they drew strings, whatever it is. He could have not have been on it.
He wanted to be on the bus.
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, man,
He
he
wanted
was
to be on the
gone, bro.
bus.
And now, because we talk about it, it's about to pop up on Tubi soon. I'm gonna let y'all know as soon as I watch it again.
La Bamba. I think I seen it like last year. That movie
I
sad as fuck.
haven't seen that shit in years, bro. I think since I was a kid. That shit, yeah, it was too sad, bro. I never went back to watch it.
I forgot that chick's name. What was that? What was that chick's name? That was
Oh man,
his girlfriend that he stole from his brother. What's her name? She passed away a couple of years ago from like Elizabeth Pena.
I think he just like he protected her or something. He didn't steal her.
I mean, she was dating the brother.
She was dating the older brother, but like the older brother would be like drunk or sometime, and he like tell her, "Yo, he be telling her like, yo, you got chill, man."
And then he bagged her. I mean, he bagged her.
He didn't bag her. He didn't bag her.
He didn't bag her?
No.
Uh-oh.
He didn't bag her?
Fresh on it right now.
I'm thinking because I'm trying to like play the movie back in my head. He didn't kiss her?
No. She was still with the brother by the end of the movie.
On the next watch party.
Is this guy when he got
right? La Bamba.
La Bamba. We find out who's right.
Is it when he got drunk?
Take your votes now.
Word. Drop him in the chat.
Yo, don't let me talk. Yo. I was saying when he got drunk, he was a violent drunk. Yo, that's all it was. So then I remember that like it was like one time he was wilding out. They had to protect her by leaving her in the house and they locked him outside or something like that or some shit.
I felt like she liked him.
But then at the end when he died, he was right up the mountain. He's like, Richie! You gonna be screaming for your brother like that if he stole your girl? Brother stole your girl. You be like, God, he good. He got what he deserved. God did steal my girl.
Damn, I'm having a fucking Mandela effect with this shit.
Yeah, you really did. You really are the Mandela. He stole his girl. I say, no, he did.
I think he's trying to. I think she wasn't she. I don't know, man. I feel like maybe she was coming on to him, and it never happened.
He was a super nice one. So then, like, the brother was always talking. He was talking shit like, "Oh, you want to be a Richie then?" or some shit. Cause he was drunk. He was saying stupid shit when he was drunk, man.
Nah,
Richie was the nice guy.
Nah,
Richie
sound like Red sound like he know for a fact. I think I would go with Red.
Alabama was my movie, man.
Years,
I gotta cut off.
Red's our residential movie buff.
I gotta cut off before the plane crash shit though, man. when I see him start sniffling with his, I'm like, oh, time to stop the movie. He had a cold when he went on that plane too, so we see him start sniffling, and he had the cold and shit. Like, oh, time to stop the movie. It goes downhill from here.
See, and now you said that into my brain. The next time I randomly watch it, that shit gonna pop up in my head. I'm gonna see him sniffing. I'm like, nah, I'm cutting this shit off.
I think he's gonna have a coat on. That nose gonna be red. You're gonna be like this. Yo, Richie, we're gonna get you on the plane so you can get there faster, Richie.
I mean, shit. Once I hear that, like, all right, game over. We done.
Dang. Yeah, I gotta watch this shit again.
My mother said she remembers that shit too, because she said a lot
of last year. What the fuck? I don't remember. She said
a lot of singers that was popular back in the day died in that plane crash.
Yeah, Billie Holiday, right? Billie Holiday, and she was like 3 other singers and shit like
that. I know the dude with glasses. I don't know old school singers like that. I just know Richie Valens. There was another dude that was a popular singer. He wore glasses and stuff with like a combed up hairstyle and stuff like that. It was like a bunch of like popular singers back in the day died in that plane crash. Kind of like the Aaliyah plane crash for us.
Yeah, Buddy Holly. That's what I meant. Buddy Holly. He passed away.
Yeah.
He was like Yeah, man. I don't know what's sadder. Like the Selena or fucking Richie Valens, bro. In my head, I would say Selena because I hated that bitch so much. I even hated the actress.
Yeah.
You
I was
know,
like,
they
that
never
actress
they
is
never
dope.
let out a person.
Yeah.
She trying to get parole too. They like, nah, bitch, we're not letting you out.
Every
Selena,
time
bitch.
when I
Fuck
saw
out
that
her.
lady, every time when I saw that lady on the screen on a different movie,
Yeah.
this bitch killed Selena.
Yeah.
That's how mad I was.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to see somebody with the hairstyle. I think the hairstyle went out of style too.
Yeah. She killed that hairstyle too.
bro.
Definitely, bro.
Yo,
Definitely. It was
that
a wrap.
hairstyle, that glasses
Like,
combination.
oh
bro,
nah, I'm
like,
about to
nah.
look like this bitch. Nah, okay, nah, that.
It's kind of like what Hitler did for the mustache, bro. Like she did that for the hairstyle.
Yolanda, her name is Yolanda. Oh my god, that fucking lady, man. You could have just been like, yo, yeah, you got me here, man. So what's gonna happen? You get locked up, you get fired.
Bro, she wasn't gonna get locked up. She said, yo, just give me the money she said, yo, just give me the money back or whatever, and you can't be in charge of my shit no more. She wasn't even gonna report her, bro. That's the crazy shit. She just wanted her money back.
Yeah.
She will be eligible for parole March 30th, 2025. But she's not gonna get it if she has to be like remorseful. If she's like, I did it out of protection. Nah, she's in there for a long time. How old is this woman?
She's gonna be remorseful.
I was about to say she's not
gonna
die,
get it
bro.
because you Selena kill. The same way they didn't let John Lennon kill us out, they're not gonna let Selena kill out. When you do some high profile killing like that, they're not letting you out, bro. So
she's only 62, dude.
It's over.
Damn. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah.
But then the family's gonna show up and it's like, family's gonna show up and they're gonna be like, well, we don't have her in our life, so why does she deserve freedom?
Yep.
I'm like, you know what?
Yep.
You're right.
Judge gonna look just like Tupac on red shirt right now. Yep. Nah. You right.
John Lennon's his killer is up for parole February 2024.
He ain't getting out. You killed the Beatles, bro. He's not getting out.
Yo, bro. I'm gonna tell you the story. So like back in the days, I used to hang out this it was like a lounge, right? This was like when people start going to clubs, they go to lounges, right? That was like a little less stressful. You get to chill, lounge, right? So I used to be part of this like skating community. I knew a lot of like pro skaters and shit. Like I was in there, right? I was a really bad. I was not that. I was okay. Not enough to get sponsored. I was like, I just knew the right people. And so we got invited to some shit called Veruca. And it was every Thursday. I went there every fucking Thursday. It was like downtown. I can't remember exactly where it was at. And
is the kid from Batman story you talking about?
The kid? Yeah. So yeah. So I said the story before. So like
I know the story. Okay, yeah.
So we used to chill with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, right? And one time I was smoking weed in the club, right? Or in the lounge, and I'm sitting there, and somebody right next to me is like, "You got extra?" And I had this shit in a little tin, right? And it was like pre-rolled. I was like, "Hey, you got it. I'm being generous." For like 20 minutes, I'm gonna be talking, not even looking at the dude, and we just kind of like conversing and shit, talking about like the drinks, whatever, women, whatever. Dude, it was John Lennon's son the whole entire time, bro.
Wow.
And every fucking Thursday he was there. Like every fucking Thursday. And I was like, I know, like I told my parents about that. I'm like, yo, John Lennon's son. I'm like,
imagining all the people.
I didn't want to say I smoked weed with him. I was like, oh shit, Yoko's son? Oh shit. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was there. There was another incident where I'm there. My boy Jeff was sitting at a table with some like Italian dude with a thick ass accent. And I'm like, yo, I'm going to the table. I'm like, yo, Jeff, and then he's like, yo, would you coming? Like he's like, because I got close. I'm like, oh, that's my boy. I'm talking to my boy. And my boy gets up. He's like, yo, this nigga trying to sell me guns. I'm like, guns in the lounge? And I'm looking at the table.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the table, and it's some Italian dude and the dude from Bronx Tale, Lilo, right? And I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing over here? He's like, nah, they just talking about guns. Da, 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 da. Dude, like a week later, bro, he gets locked up for shooting a cop.
Colodolo, right?
Colodolo, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it's funny. It's funny because I think he's like, oh, I didn't have a gun, but I think he said he was like kind of like during that time he was like high, he was like on drugs and shit. So like he didn't know what was going on, but like yeah, bro, that shit is
How did
crazy.
he get out either? Did let him out for the
He's out. No, he's out. He's been out.
No, he got out already.
Yeah, he's been out. But a lot of people ain't fucking with him. A lot of old actors are not fucking with him. Yeah,
I mean he's done. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he can like little small movies and shit, but like he's not.
Was
Like,
this
out there
before
like that.
after Sopranos when he did this shit?
This was after Sopranos. Yeah, because after he was locked up for like I think 10 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is wild, bro. I don't even know how we got here.
Check out Bronx Tale if you haven't watched that.
Air the Mountain.
Classic.
Sopranos, man. Jeez.
Yeah, Bronx is my shit, bro. Wasted talent.
Hell yeah. You wait. Like,
that's another side in there.
You make sure you look. If she don't reach over and unlock that door for you, she ain't the one.
Yo, that scene was so fucking dope. Because when she does it, he was like, yes. And he's running to him. He's running to him like, oh my God, yeah, she did the thing, and he fucking hems him up, like, you trying to fucking kill me? He's like, no, I would never do that. You never fought it to me. I was like, oh shit,
man,
that was my
bro.
shit, bro.
And the next time saw him after that, he got a bullet in his head, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Crazy, bro.
He was like, yo, Sonny. Yo, it was like it
he's like, yo, come on, kid. He's like, yeah, come on.
Yeah,
Sonny.
Crazy, bro.
And then like at the end, like you see Joe Pesci. He's like, yeah, you may not remember me, but I was I was there. He saved my life. He's like, yo, was it for a parking spot? He's like, nah. I always wanted them to kind of dive deeper. Like, his character, like, yo, like, they could have did a nice prequel. Like, it would have been like Sonny and him, right? Like, I would have, I would there for
fire.
That. Yeah. Damn, if I wasn't thinking about that shit, like, y'all got a little gem because y'all could do that still. Just it won't be Joe Pesci.
Real.
Y'all could do that shit. Y'all could do a Bronx Tale fucking remake.
For real.
Why not? Bronx Tale's timeless, bro. You can watch that shit now.
Well, I say prequel. I don't know if they want to. I don't want to remake, bro. I mean,
watching that movie.
Prequel. Yeah, prequel.
That black girl was so bad, yo. Even if she didn't reach over for my car, see, I was going like, you know what?
What was it?
We saw in Belly. We saw
Tiana
in Belly.
Something? Yeah.
She was in
Belly, bro.
God. Listen, man. I'm like, even if she didn't reach
Williams,
my car door, I'm like,
Jesus
we gotta take a chance, yo.
Jesus Christ.
They made her look. They made her skin glisten.
Oh my, that shit.
My
Yes,
man,
bro.
We doing glistening.
My man said the same word, glistening. Nigga. Shit.
It was glistening in Bronx still
Woo!
too.
Nah, it was. That was on some natural shit. That's how you know she was beautiful. But then,
I follow her on Instagram. She still look. She looked the same, bro.
What was her name again? Tiana something, right?
Yeah, let me see.
Or Tiara?
He about to follow.
What was
it?
He's about.
I mean, I might have to.
I'm about to follow.
Nah, she's definitely gorgeous. Beautiful black queen right there, man. Day one. Day one.
Day one. Day one.
It is. Let me see. It is Bronx Tale. Tyrell Hicks.
Yeah, Terrell Hicks. There we go.
Terrell Hicks.
Go. Yes. Shout out to Terrell Hicks.
Oof. Yeah. So follow. She's on Instagram heavy.
Oh, word. All right, I might have to follow that.
Yeah, my favorite shit from Belly was when they was about to shoot Nas and AZ saw it was about to happen. They say that. You know, yo, what's up, bro? Oh yeah, I'm gonna check you later.
I'm gonna check you later. Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna check you later. He didn't say nothing, bro. Like,
that shit's fucked up. Nigga. I'm trying to go back to Africa. Oh, nah, it's over for you, nigga. Africa.
Yo, Belly was one of my favorite shits, bro. Like that was like
that's a classic.
That first scene, the I was like, oh shit, I want my eyes to glow like that.
Nigga, that shit's crazy. And that song too.
Ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Oh shit. Classic.
Yeah, I want to play that shit now. I don't want to copyright it.
Yeah, we can't get strike. You
I
save
don't
it for
wanna
the
get
after
strike,
dark.
Word. That shit crazy, man.
My man had a Jamaican.
Isn't it old enough to be fair use?
Nah,
I don't think so yet.
they don't care. You too.
He said that- yeah, you two don't give a fuck, bro. It's
My,
like
my,
that.
my,
that-
nigga, my nigga with the Coke bottle glasses eating the banana. Yeah, I don't like that shit.
I don't like that.
I don't like that shit.
I don't like that shit. I'm about to drop it down.
Yo, if you want to look at like the definition of hater, bro, he's that number one. Like he belongs,
Bro.
It's him and the dude from Paid in Full.
I feel like
bro.
I feel like that's where they got the whole design for a pimp named Slipback, nigga, on the Boondock. Nigga, straight from that dude, bro. Like, dude look crazy out here.
Oh, yeah, the big ass back glasses and shit.
Oh, with the perm, nigga, with the bob.
I don't like that shit. I'm about to drop it down.
I don't like that shit.
Oh shit.
That's another one I gotta go back and watch.
Word, yeah. I think I have that. I think I own that shit. I think I own Belly on digital.
Oh, rock with me. The original Jamaican.
What? The original Jamaican dandana.
The original Jamaican dandana.
Oh, ramp with me. Oh, my nigga, Ox. Yo, nah, we gotta do that. Watch party for Belly. What's up?
Yeah, I do that shit. That shit's mad fun. You know, a lot of like rap inspired movies and shit did well. Like that was one of them, right? Because it was like it didn't highly rely on like rap music, but like we just knew all the stars. They were all like, but there was some movies that didn't do it. You know what I mean? Like Master P got a couple of movies that they hit. The Hot Boys, some Cash Money, Baller Blocking. That was my shit. Baller Blocking was my shit.
I got the hooker.
I got the hooker was good. I got the hooker was good.
I think that was the only one. I got the hookup.
I live, you hear me?
That shit crazy, man. I don't know how we got here, man, but we here. Shit, I just looked at the time. Shit, we had the 2-hour mark. Crazy. We didn't get to nothing.
Ain't nothing going on.
Yeah, no, but let's jump into Ahsoka, man.
Oh boy, we gonna be here all day.
Nah, we're gonna be here all day. Cause you know, we kind of got it out of our system during the watch party. I kind of want to dive into like people's gripes, like when I've been like the shit that I've been watching on the internet. I do understand a lot of people's frustration with like Sabine and Ahsoka really not having chemistry. I see that, right? Because you really don't care about their relationship, to be honest, right? Like it's more or less about everything else that's happening around this universe, right? Like Ahsoka's journey, right? I'm not really too worried about Sabine, right? I knew that she was gonna be at the very episode that she was gonna be annoying, right? But then she kind of like changed my mind in episode 2. Where I was like, oh, she's not annoying anymore, right? Remember that shit fresh? She was like, oh, she's not annoying. This episode made her super annoying. Like,
really?
Like, no. I mean, she did some some annoying fuck shit, right? Like she really, like, she.
Yo, if you're not mad at Sabine, there's something wrong with you about this episode.
Like,
she did some Star Lord shit in this shit, bro. Like this is some Star Lord level shit.
To save one life, you want to potentially kill like millions by bringing Thrawn.
I'm saying though, we didn't all know that was gonna happen though.
I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Oh.
Bro,
I did not.
If the orb over, like, I can see her getting knocked out, and then the orb falling, and they take it. But to give it willingly,
I'm gonna just be honest. When they had that conversation, and basically when Ahsoka was like, "Yeah, like when the stakes are this high," like with that whole conversation, I already knew something was gonna come down to that, and yeah, she was gonna be tested, and she failed. Like I knew that. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I saw that happening already, so I wasn't mad.
I didn't see that happen because, dude, she just witnessed this motherfucker kill Ahsoka in her mind.
I hear you.
And
so you thought she was gonna destroy it?
Either do something, not agree with him, like he just murdered her. I would have been enraged. He said 2 sentences of something, and she was like,
"All right, here you go."
Here, like, bro, like that was. I'm not saying that doesn't fuck up the storyline for me. I mean, it doesn't fuck up the show for me. Like, because a little bit of me want to see this new universe, right? So I'm like, let's do it. I don't give a fuck by any means. Do some fuck shit because I want to go there. But I see people's gripes about them not showing any chemistry. I see that a lot of like characters are just around, like Hera's character is not like like there's really no the chemistry is not all the way there.
We're missing story from what happened before this.
I'm a straight up say I don't fuck with Sabine. Fuck that.
I don't think a lot of people fuck with it. They mad right now. People are mad right now. I think she may be redeemed, and people gonna love her all over again. But like, yeah, like her.
It's gotta be one hard redeem.
Yeah, her fucking track record of doing fuck shit has been since Rebels, right? She's just been doing like crazy as shit. And I think what kind of like broke, I don't know if it broke continuity with me, but like they made it seem like in The Mandalorian, like Sabine's family didn't die. Like it in this show here, they kind of like said like, yeah, her family's gone. Like they were gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh shit. Then I was like, I didn't know that.
In the Siege of Mandalore.
Yeah, but it didn't get into like details with that shit. I mean, it's not even a nitpick. It's just like me not remembering every fucking thing about every show. Like there's certain things I forget. But yeah, this episode here, like overall, I had a great fucking time, bro. Like I was like, holy shit, I need more. I can't wait. Like as of right now, today's Friday. We got a couple of days and we're gonna be there. Like this next episode is so big that they giving this show a theatrical release to some theaters, bro. It's only like a 49-minute episode, bro. This shit must be fucking huge. And I'm here for it. I don't got tickets for it. I put my name on the wait list. That shit's never gonna happen. I'm not gonna like. No one's gonna give up their fucking ticket.
Me too.
But yeah. To be honest, I'm okay with that because I want to do the watch party. I want to be here. I want to watch with y'all and see what happens and what transpires because I know we're gonna get thrown. Mind you, based on all the trailers that we watched, we already seen everything from the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that hasn't been that we haven't seen is Thrawn.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen that one image of Thrawn, and that's anything that's past episode 5. But so from episode 5 into episode 8, we haven't seen a lick of fucking footage, which is crazy.
Good.
That's good because that just keeps the secrecy a little bit better. But yeah, man, I truly enjoyed the show. The show to me was like, it felt very Star Wars. It felt like I want to know what's going on. I have a kind of idea what's gonna be happening, but I don't want to like overhype it. But yeah, this episode for me, like I said, if we did like 1 to 10, this shit got 11. But since we do 1 to 5, 0 to 5, no, we do Wonder Woman 1988 to 5. This shit is a 5 for me, like all across the board. Had a good time. It kept me on my feet. The fights were fucking dope. Like we haven't seen a lightsaber fight like this in a very long time. And it was very practical. Yeah, man, I had a good time, man. What about y'all, man? Anybody?
Oh, I was there. That's shit.
But Red wasn't here with us, so we gotta let Red know, like Red wasn't. Hopefully, we get Red someday. Hopefully that by the fucking season finale, we can get Red with the watch party. It'd be nice we get him on Friday though. I mean, next episode. They're putting all their chips on this episode, man.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm giving this shit a 4. Sabine pissed me off.
But isn't that good when the character makes you feel like that you hate them? No. Okay.
If you're supposed to be the villain, okay, and then yeah, but she's supposed to be the second.
You're supposed to be the chosen one.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a good guy, man. What the hell are you doing? You're over here endangering the universe for one guy, bro. That's like the most insane shit ever. Like one guy, you telling me one guy, you couldn't meet nobody else in this universe. All the men in this universe, you're gonna destroy it all the way for one guy. And he's like, you're not even like a relationship, it's like just like a brotherly feeling, a brother sisterly feeling thing, like
Also, I also think like he did some like Jedi mind trick too. I think that he persuaded her. Initially probably didn't want that shit. He made it. He did the Obi-Wan Kenobi shit. Like you gonna give me the told her pretty much what she wanted to hear.
I don't know, man.
I
He didn't Jedi mind trick her. He just talked to her. She's weak minded. Her mind is weak.
100%. I agree with that.
Her mind is weak. He said, oh, you get what you want too. Once I find him, you find your person, and blah 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 blah. She said, oh, okay, here you go, take the orb, and got choked out for it. Should have kept choking on her. I wouldn't even have called the right here go low. Like, just keep going. Finish her off. Keep going. let the master and the student join each other in the ghost run, whatever that shit is. Get out of here, man.
I feel you. What about you, Fresh?
But other than that, the action would be great. Don't rush me.
I mean, you gave it a score. Normally, we give a score. That's the end of it. So, I mean, you got more. Then, all right, cool. You go with it. I'm just going to be historical as facts. That if we give a score, then that's it.
Yeah. So, but I mean, the action, the other action was good. I enjoyed the fight. I really wanted to see who the hell was in that suit, but I guess it was just dust.
Magic. That's the magic. Magic motherfuckers. We're about to find out more about them.
That shit was cool. I wanted to find about that. I mean, the action was good in this episode. I'm not gonna knock it though.
And that might be a prelude that there's more of them.
I still don't believe that like this girl can hold on with a lightsaber though, versus somebody who's been training all their life with a lightsaber. She just came, did a few little practice swings with Harwang, and then all of a sudden she could lightsaber fight again. I don't know. So I'm just hating on Sabine. This fuck Sabine. That's basically it. That's it. I'm moving on.
Look at Fresh Prince. He's not impressed. He's not even giggling with this shit. He's like, nah.
It's all right. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Star Wars is life, bro. What are you talking about?
She's my Samantha LaRusso for the series. That's one time.
I was about to say I see that already.
She's now my Samantha LaRusso, bro. Like she's on that level, bro. Like it's over.
Wow.
That's a pretty high level, bro.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If you get compared to Samantha LaRusso, bro, that's the worst. That should be we should coin that. Whenever a fucking actress or actor is Samantha LaRusso, bro. Most hated.
Yeah, she's
damn, bro, that's fucked up. That shit is a slur now, bro.
She's finding every way,
right? Until made her a whole.
I don't know how you made a character a slur.
Right.
Like you made. Because now I'm thinking like, now I'm gonna make that to a shirt. Don't be Samantha. Untitled Entertainment. Don't be a Samantha.
I hate Samantha LaRusso, man. Oh my god, bro. And Sabina's like closely following her behind her.
Yeah, she doesn't have any more space to do more fuck shit. Like this is it. This has to be it. This has to be it.
Wait, so I got a question for it.
Uh-oh.
Is she Samantha LaRusso on a first offense?
This is more than one offense though.
So you're talking about she's Cobra Kai season 3 Samantha LaRusso.
Damn.
What season?
No,
she got progressively worse.
She's season 1, but it's not her first offense. She's season 1 LaRusso still.
All right. So she's season 1 Samantha.
She stole the orb. Like after she told her like it's dangerous. Don't leave the orb here. She still went home with the damn orb. Got the guy stolen by the robots. Got stabbed in the gut. Slowed down Ahsoka, so she had to stay there, wait for her to heal, for her to bring her along on the journey and stuff like that. And then now she goes and gives the orbs. After Ahsoka said destroy the orb, she's gonna go ahead, take the orb. Do what you gotta do.
I get it, man. She's conflicted, man. She's not even thinking straight. She's thinking about her friend. She's thinking about getting him back. Like she felt like she could save him. but she's not thinking about the whole picture. And I feel like people make these kind of mistakes in real life. May not be the orb, but people make mistakes like that. Like they're not rational thinkers. They're just like thinking about the one thing, but don't think about the whole entire picture. So I get it. At the same time, like, but at the same time, like she pulled the dick move. I was like, oh fuck. But at the same time, I'm like, oh fuck, I want to go to this new universe. So thank you, I appreciate it.
Did they even have an actor for Ezra Miller?
Yeah,
like a live action. They picked who was gonna be the because
Yeah,
when she did the hologram, it looked really CG. I was like, is that just a C? Like somebody made a CG
it was an
Ezra
actor.
Miller?
Yeah, it was, it was an actor.
Yeah, they have a full actor. They just wanted him to stand straight because they wanted him to be like the rebels, like the same kind of like posture.
They pulled it from they pulled it from a scene from Rebels. That's why. So they was trying to match it.
Okay. All
right. I mean, shit. I do want to hear what fresh. I mean, we didn't get into like crazy details during the watch party because we wanted to save it for the show. But like, after like it's been what 4 days now, and I watched it like at least one extra time. So like, what's your thoughts, man? Fresh.
I enjoyed it. I had fun. I mean, you clipped it, so obviously I was enjoying myself. Most of it from things that we theorized and what we thought that was gonna happen. So it's like validation response to endings and things that happen. So that was very cool. Shout out to Peter Ramsey, the director from Spider-Verse, who directed this episode, because we were definitely trying to figure that out once the episode was done. So shouts to him for that. That was a fire episode. Score dope again. As far as like the episode as a whole, like I enjoyed it again. It was, I guess I'll give it a 5. I did that on Tuesday, so just reiterate that. But again, it's like and the reason why I'm quiet, I wasn't trying to talk over nobody. It's not like I'm feeling away because of how anybody else feels about the episode. Like, I'm just listening to how other people view the episode. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't put my feelings, knowledge of lore or whatever, or expectations or anything like that on other people. So everybody feels the way that they feel. So I'm not like trying to take shots at nobody. If you feel like that was crazy that you called her Samantha LaRusso, like damn, that's high bar right there. But again, like if that's how you feel, I hope that this season like gives you some type of wrap up to her progression and story, so that you don't feel that same way. But if you do, again, like I feel you. I see, like what Fresh was saying, like, oh yeah, she's not annoying anymore. Like we saw there was moments where she was annoying, and I agree with that, because or lack of chemistry that some people say now. It's because like you drop a line like Padawan and Master and shit like that, and it's like, yeah, the way y'all acting right now, like shit is weird. So we're missing context, and I understand that you were training her before or whatever the case may be, but yeah, like there's stuff that we're missing, and that's probably where a lot of people are like, all right, I'm not feeling this right now. That's not a big problem for me, because again, like I watched Rebels, so I understand like all of the story and situations that happened prior to this. So like where Red says like you did this for like some random dude out of all the people in the galaxy, like to me, for somebody that watched all the previous seasons of their show, it's like, nah, it's more than that. It's like, yeah, if that was your actual brother, like I don't think you would just be sitting here like, all right, like I said, I never thought that Ahsoka died when she fell off the cliff. So to me, it's not, maybe it didn't hit me like that. Like, damn, you did that when you thought she just died. You should be. I didn't think she died, so I didn't think about it like that. So to me, it's more like, damn, okay, she's gone. There's nothing else to do now other than like continue with the mission to get Ezra. They've been planting these seeds. She's been like forced dreaming, hearing this dude voice and shit like that. So like, yeah, this is where we going. We all know that's where we going. So I don't know. Maybe I'm giving certain things a pass because I know we got to get to a certain ending. But at the same time, I'm enjoying everything that we're getting in live action. I'm enjoying all of the stuff that they're adding on to experiences or characters or lore that I got from from Rebels carrying over into this. So it's like another season for me. But I also understand like if people haven't watched that, they don't feel that connection. So I can't fault anybody for that. But for me, I'm really enjoying this. And I guess we could all talk about speculations going forward. I won't talk about that yet, but yeah, the way it ended, I'm definitely hyped. And with Dave Filoni doing the next episode, I know it's like I said, it's about to get crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it.
100%. That shit is gonna be wow, man. A lot of people's complaining about the CG. Dude, that's a nitpick, bro. Like Hayden Christensen is like 40 plus, and you got to make this character like in his 20s, bro. Like it's gonna be like, but he looked like straight out of the fucking Revenge of the Sith. Like he and people are like, oh, he doesn't have a scar, you know. I'm like, he does have a scar. It's
He
just really
did,
dark.
like
The scar is there. It's the hilt. People, the only thing that's questionable is the hilt. People don't like. It's hard to see what saber he has.
They in a dark ass
People
void
think,
right now. Like,
yeah, and people try to like speculate, like who brought her in? Like, did Anakin save her, or was it maybe like because she touched the orb and that?
I think it was
witch
Morai.
essence?
Maybe the Orbo Morai.
Yeah, so like the orb, maybe the essence that got into her hand, maybe like pushed her into the world between worlds. But like, dude, it's gonna be crazy. And I think what's gonna end up happening, I think all our theories about them being stuck in this universe and all this kind of shit, I think that's just gonna be out the window, bro. I think that it's gonna end up playing where she's gonna end up being like Gandalf the White, right? Like she's gonna come back, fucking, you know, like it's remember that episode from Rebels when she had like the full cloak, the whole white cloak. I think that's her like coming back. I think you said that there's not gonna be no time travel, but I think it's gonna be like
it's shit that's meant to happen. It's like she's not gonna be around and then she's gonna come back. So it's not time travel. It's just the same timeline. She's just
like
gone
she's playing
for a
herself
minute.
again, doing the same exact thing without without the status that's coming along with it. But she's like, it's gonna be crazy, bro. I'm hope I'm wrong. I'm hope that this is something totally different that nobody can call. Like I think that this is gonna be like by far like crazy. If you are saying that your mid season episode is movie theater worthy, we're not talking about episode 6, 5, and 8. Like there's a whole half that we haven't seen yet, bro. Like what the fuck is gonna happen? Like Ahsoka can't be the sole thing. There's gonna be other people stepping up. You know what I mean? We're gonna get Ezra back, hopefully. Thrawn, we probably end up. I think episode 6, we probably get like more kind of his perception of everything else. Like people might consider it like a filler, but it's gonna be mostly like probably like Thrawn centric.
What for 6?
For 6, maybe. Because people don't know who Thrawn is. Like the normies don't know who Thrawn is. Like you gotta appease like new audience, right? And you gotta like bring people in because we all know who Thrawn is. But like,
I think we get that penultimate number 7.
Hopefully.
I think we get that 7. I think we get like this whole realm shit is gonna be this whole episode. We can't jump to nothing else. I think that's gonna be this whole next episode, which is 5, right? 5. I think 6. I was talking about this with my cousin. I think 6 we're gonna get like Hera, because like people's complaining about how she's not really into the season or whatever the case. I think 6 we get a Hera centric episode, getting Carson, and we probably get Zeb in that episode, like on some really mounting the troops up type shit. Penultimate 7.
I don't know how they're gonna get to this planet though.
I mean, I think Ahsoka's gonna come back. I don't think she's gonna jump to the next galaxy. I think she's gonna deal with what she's got to do in this episode. And if we deal with how the world between world works, she has to go back out through the door that she came through, or else she's gonna fuck everything up. So
But she doesn't have the map though.
huh? They
The map
follow
has
the
been
Purgle. They follow the Purgle, the space whales, bro. The whole
Yeah,
map
no.
is based on their migration patterns. So she comes back, that's like I said, 6 episode is Hera getting everybody together. She comes back at the end or close to the end of that episode. They rally the troops and then they follow the Purgle to get to the next galaxy. And then we do whatever we do in 7 and 8 with some crazy ass ending shit. That's what I think.
Now, I know that the space whales is a thing, right? I know that they are the original. We imitated the Purgle, right? For times for the for warp speed and all that kind of shit. But like how they gonna get it? Because I don't think a regular ship could make that distance, right? Like they will have to intertwine with
They
like
can,
a space
yeah,
whale. Like
bro.
the space whale will have to like connect
Yes.
himself with the
Yes.
ship, like how Ezra did.
Yes. Exactly like that.
I don't know if that's gonna happen that way, man.
What?
That's
how they got there. That's how Ezra and
Strapped to his
Thrawn got there in the
hyperdrive.
first place.
There you go.
That's literally how they got there in the first place. So Ahsoka go through what she go through. She learned to commune with them, or not even learn. I'm not saying she got to train or whatever, but some shit happened. She communed with them, and then the same way this shit happened with, again, the shit happened in Rebels with Ezra. They do that same shit, and the Purgle take them to where they gotta go.
I know that. I know that. But you think that being in a space where you have doors that you could walk through, you're gonna choose to go back? Like, all right, cool. I'm
She
at the
has
end of this
to.
video game.
She has to. It's the same thing that happened when she was in there the first time with Ezra. She has to go back through the door that she came through, or else everything will be destroyed. Everything is going to be chaos, and it doesn't make sense. The same way we trying to make these things make sense about time travel and all that shit, it's not going to make sense. That's the point of it. So she has to go back through the door she came through, which means she has to come back to that planet. She probably, Hu Yang and them probably still there. Hera and them probably on the way. And then again, they already there on the planet where the Purgle is at. That's it, bro. I'm just saying that's the simplest thing. If something else happens, something else happens. I'm just saying I really think that's the simplest thing in how they're gonna do it.
I don't know, man. Let's see. I mean, we'll see on Tuesday. What's gonna be the plan? I think that's gonna end up being revealed at the end. I think the whole episode is gonna be her dealing with Anakin and possibly like having some kind of battle. Maybe that's not the Anakin we think. You know, people are speculating that could be the son. And there's a whole lot of shit, man. There's a whole lot of shit, and I really can't call it.
I want that, but that's crazy. Like again, that's rebel shit. That's out the blue, bro. I would want it, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
If anything
know,
connected to that, I would say that if that's Anakin, right? Like it's Anakin has taken his place as the father, as he should have. If anybody didn't watch Rebels, the whole prophecy shit, it wasn't about like the Sith and the Jedi and nothing like that. It was the gods of Mortis. There was a father who kept balance between the son, who was the dark side, and the daughter, who was the light side. The Ahsoka ended up, again, same way, going through challenges, challenging Anakin to see who he really was. The son ended up poisoning and killing Ahsoka. The daughter, who was the light side, sacrificed herself to save Ahsoka. So Ahsoka actually has literally the light, the god of the light side, or partial of her energy in her, that brought her back to life, which is why the owl Morai follows her around to make sure she's doing whatever she got to do. Without going into all of that shit, the same way, I think, and if anything, it might maybe the son, but I think it would, if anything, it would have to be Anakin, so that extra people don't get, well, random viewers don't get confused. If it's that, Anakin would have to be actually taking his position as the father and keeping the balance of the Force in check. And maybe that's why he pulled Ahsoka in there, so that he can put her through the test the same way he went through to get her to get over the guilt and shit, so that she can actually embody the light side and go upon her destiny like she should have.
Yeah, I think that was one of our first theories, that she's gonna go through like this trial. But like the way this shit is going, bro, like it could go anywhere. It can.
Mhm.
Dave Filoni, it looks like he has like full control of what he wants to do with this shit. And if he wants to like, if he feels like, if he wants to alienate people, he don't give a fuck. He wants to keep it true to his source material.
I hear you.
So like he may appease the Disney folks, like the people over there in corporate, but I think they want like quality shit. And I think that's what like the main issue that Marvel and Disney was having, was putting out a lot of shit that wasn't quality. And I think that this is like quality work, and they're gonna let him like, let him cook. Like the youngins say, let him cook. And he's cooking, man. He's cooking,
Shit,
bro.
if it's the brother, then I get my live action Sam Witwer like I've been championing for, so I'm good anyway.
Yeah, that's and I was watching like a breakdown. They have a picture of Kanan and Hera's and
it looks like
it's very
Freddie
blurry.
Prinze, even though it's blurry.
But it has like his features. It looks like Freddie Prinze, bro. I know that he said he wouldn't come back. He's like, nah, that's it.
Fuck outta here,
I died,
bro.
and it will take away from his death. I'm like, nah, bro. Like you can come back for Jack, bro.
That'll be another fire recast. Well, not recast, but reappearance though. That'll be live action. Come on, bro. You talk about you don't want to do it no more.
I mean, they said episode 5 is gonna break the internet.
Yeah,
you can't break the internet when you already had showed Anakin this episode. Like that would have been the breaking the internet right there, Anakin, right? So this is gonna have to be something totally different, and like a oh shit moment. And I think that oh shit moment is probably gonna come towards the end. Like at the very end. Like, yo, bro, like we get I don't know, man. I think you're right, man. We might end up getting Sam. Because he's voice credited, bro. And there's been like murmurs in the episodes, like words is being said that you really can't. It's like unutterable.
And they said it's Maul. That's not Maul, bro. If anything, it's the son. It's the son, bro.
It's the son, bro. And if the son, then that's the way you could. That's the way you could bring back Sam, without having like.
Bro, I'm gonna be real with you. That's what I'm really on, but I'm trying to temper my fucking expectations. I don't want to be let down. But
yo, bro,
that'll be nuts.
I am so ready. I'm about to make the show like now. Like it's gonna be like live in the next fucking 72 hours, bro. Like that's how like hype I'm trying to see this shit. And I want to make sure like this stream is clear. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be hardwired. I don't want no camera issues. I'm gonna make sure I get every expression, because I know that this is gonna be big, and I want to fucking enjoy this shit. This is gonna be fucking sick, bro. Like to see Anakin, to see like new footage, new conversations. This is not a prequel conversation. This is not stuff that happened in the past. This is all that's happening now. All new shit. He's directed differently.
Yep.
Everything is different, bro. And it's like, come on, man. You can't. It's crazy how like the prequels, growing up, like the prequels was always like bad to me, but then I started getting appreciation to them towards the end, right? And I hated the fact that they got a new character, a new Anakin. They dubbed Anakin's Force Ghost and the new whole and Return of the Jedi. And I'm like, yo, well, they did him dirty. Like, I hated him for that. But like now it's like he's my Anakin Prime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like,
yeah, man.
When I see him, I'm like, that's my Darth Vader. That's my Anakin. You know what I mean? Like, so like seeing him again, I'm like, I don't know. I just got real warm inside. I got super. I was like, oh, this is amazing. This is TV. This is happening right now. We actually got this. And like it looks so good too. Like I get it. Like it's hard to like de-age people.
Listen,
but
I'm good.
He looked good, bro.
Yeah.
I think the only movie that did like de-aging like 100% right, where it didn't look weird, it didn't take you out of the movie, I would say Sam Jackson's de-aging in the Marvels, and Hank Pym.
Yeah.
When in Ant-Man 1.
Was peak. That shit
was like, I was like, damn, they made him like I don't know. That was like, I'm like, why whatever like
Yeah.
VFX artist did that shit,
Mhm.
like you bring him back, bro. He did his thing. And I was like, that movie's like 10 years old, bro. Like we fucking technology should be a
Yeah,
little bit better.
for real.
But nah, he looked good. He looked good, but I guess he didn't really say much. A lot of stuff was said like off camera.
Yeah, right.
So I don't know how it's gonna look. Like, you know, it's hard to
And
replicate.
yeah,
like,
that
the way-
uncanny valley is hard. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like
it's easier just to do it instead of having them animated.
with that for me, a dead giveaway, like you said, is the eyes for me and the
Mhm.
top lip. Top
Yeah.
lip is the dead giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as they, I mean, they did a good job with Luke. The second season, they did it. I mean, not second season,
Yeah.
the Book of Boba. They did him like he looked way better than Mandalorian season 2.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, nah, they did a good job. So if they keep the same effects artists, I think we should be in good hands because we're gonna get a lot of Anakin. There's gonna be a lot of Anakin.
Yeah. And he's
So-
physically there, so it's not like you got to repurpose old shit and everything. You just really got to just shade it in or smooth it over, I should say. So that's the good thing about it. But honestly, like, it's just like I felt at the end, it's like, bro, he's here. We're getting this shit. I'm not focusing on this shit unless it comes out like some fucking Flash shit. As long as there's not no shit like that, I'm good, bro. I'm in. I'm into this
I
whole
think
shit.
to be honest, bro, like if Force, I don't know if Force Ghosts become like if they age or they start to age or they stuck at
No.
that age, then yeah, it makes sense to keep him that age. But if he can, I mean, he could have just been like himself, like not even like fucking the age, just be himself. Just be
That's
older.
the interesting thing. Did y'all know about the book that they came out with, or did y'all hear about like how he actually became a Force Ghost? Because we were talking about like, well, a lot of people were talking about like, yo, he was mad evil for them long. How to become a Force Ghost? Did y'all hear about the book that they came out with? Talking about
I know we talked about like how the hell like he did one redeeming thing and he's like
right
automatically on the light side, like the fuck.
So
like,
they just
it's like Kylo Ren.
Yeah. Well, I can't speak for Kylo is some wild shit too, but speaking about the Anakin situation in particular, because you know everybody else had to really train like to become a Force Ghost under Qui-Gon. But basically what happens in the book is that they say that when he moved on, when he passed on, and this goes back into like Rebels and the Mortis arc, if anybody's watched that. Basically they already said that like Anakin's purpose was to like basically balance like the two Force gods of the light and the dark side. So that's how powerful this dude was. So basically once he died, he was in a void of nothingness or whatever, and he basically just willed himself to come back. You know what I'm saying? That's how strong he was. And because he willed himself to come back, the cosmic force actually allowed him to, because it saw the good in him and what he had achieved and also his last moments. So since it saw the good in him, it decided to take him back to that point that he was at, that, like you said, the point that you hated when he showed up in not a New Hope, sorry, Return of the Jedi. But actually when he came back, he had a conversation with Qui-Gon, with Obi-Wan, before he actually showed up at that end party and all of that. So they actually got to reconcile a lot of stuff, which is cool too, that they got to do that as Force Ghost. And then he got to show up in front of his son. So yeah, so that's how Vader or Anakin was able to come back. But yeah, this dude is something else. So with Filoni being like a part of the team that understands this and like not retconning, but making sure that they add to all of the lore going forward, they might add some of that into this. That's why I might think he's the father in this to test Ahsoka, but maybe not.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
People question Anakin coming back as a Force Ghost, but they don't question how he was born without a father.
See, that's the crazy shit.
Like, if he could be born without a father, I'm not questioning him coming back as a Force Ghost. He can just do it.
Yeah, my main thing was like if he's coming back as a Force Ghost, when he come back as a Force Ghost, the age that he died, right? He was an old man, and he should have been an old man.
I think it's whoever's presence he's in.
You know what I mean?
So
Like we saw like Yoda, right? And Yoda came back, and Yoda came back as still like a old fucking Yoda. You know what I mean? Like he didn't get de-aged. He came back as oh, Chris left. Oh yeah, he said bye. Yeah, so like it was kind of weird. So I'm like trying to figure out the logic, but I guess because he's the fan favorite, so they have to figure out a way. So they'll make whatever
no,
literature to make
they appear
to
they
fit
appear
them.
to whoever. It depends on who they're appearing to. So that's the last time that Ahsoka saw him is when she dipped off to go fight Maul on Mandalore. When he was going back to save the Chancellor and shit, they separated. That's the last time she's seen him. So if he's appearing to her, that's the way that she would remember him, is the last time she saw him.
It makes sense.
Listen, he coming back as Hayden Christensen because that's what we saw outside the suit. I mean, old school Vader was some fat white guy inside the suit or some shit. And Force Ghost is the same chubby guy like standing there. Hey,
some old Irish dude, bro.
They had to edit that shit. They had to put Hayden Christensen as the Vader, because that's the Vader we knew from the prequel. So they re-edited and put him in as the Force Ghost. For me, I don't know. I don't have a problem if they want to put him looking old. They want to put him looking young. I don't have an issue. Like, to me, he's Anakin Skywalker. He was born of the Force. He can do whatever he wants with the Force. Like,
but people are saying that he may not be Anakin. People saying that it may be the son, and there'll be a fight right after that shit, like a beautiful fight between, it may not be Anakin, but it's gonna be Anakin's body. And it's gonna be like a straight up fucking lightsaber duel that we've been waiting for like forever. Something beautiful. It has to be. That. It has to be a spectacle, man. If they putting this shit in theaters, bro, it has to be a spectacle. So I'm assuming there's gonna be a lightsaber battle between Anakin and Ahsoka. I think the veil they pull the wool over her eyes, and it's like fucking Vader. Like stop melting, it's fucking Vader, bro. Like it's gonna be some wild crazy shit.
Round
like,
2. Fight.
Yeah, like you don't got Ezra this time to pull you out. Like, you're fighting me. And then then it's the son. Then we're gonna get San to come back, and we have that beautiful thing. And let's see. I don't know, man. I really hope that this fucking episode crushes. I think it is. If it's Dave Filoni that's directing it, and this is his baby, and fucking.
So who's pretending to be him as a Force Ghost though?
Well, he's not a Force Ghost.
So who's pretending to be him as a Force Ghost?
The son. It's called the son.
The son. Yeah, it's there's gods to the Force. There's 3. It's like the Trinity. There's the Father, the Son, and the daughter. Like I said earlier, real quick, like the son ended up doing some shit that killed Ahsoka in Clone Wars. And in order to have her come back to life, the daughter sacrificed herself. She represents the light side of the Force. So Ahsoka literally is almost like the embodiment of the light side of the Force, which is why I'm like, this is probably why this episode is going to be crazy, because she's been denying this shit the whole time. She needs to get over this Anakin shit. And once she does that, like Fresh said, she'll become like the Ahsoka or Gandalf the White, Ahsoka the White or whatever, and have those additional Force powers or whatever. She might even be the embodiment of the light side of the Force after that. And that's probably why she's never around, because she has to be where she needs to be, like she said in the beginning of the series, in order to make sure that there's continued balance to everything.
Yeah. And he's definitely not like people saying that he's a Force Ghost. Like, he's definitely not a Force Ghost.
Yeah. There's no blue sheen, no nothing. Yeah.
He's there. Like she could physically. It looks like she could touch him. So I don't know if this is gonna be. I think that's the dead giveaway that it is the son.
It's not like she's in our world. She's like wherever she's wherever she's transported off to. She's definitely not in our realm.
Right. Well, that's what they said. The world between worlds. Yeah, that's like pretty much like where like Jedi will end up being, and that's why they're able to kind of pop into different places and speak to people, because they have this kind of like this system. So I don't know. Let's see, man. Maybe this is a dead giveaway that this is not Anakin because it's not a Force Ghost, or we don't know because she's so hyped to see him. Like, oh my god, Anakin! Like I haven't, like I can speak to you, and I think what's gonna happen is like it's gonna be something very like traumatic for her having to fight him and having to kill, her master. Well, not knowing. I think she'll realize that that's not her master. The moment something's said and maybe it doesn't, I don't know, match up or whatever. I don't know what's gonna be the dead giveaway. I don't.
Shit.
I just want to see it with my own
Listen,
eyes.
and I just want to throw this out there too, so we know it. Shit, it could be fucking Mother Townsend too. Like it could be one of them witches of Dathomir doing all this crazy shit. Cause like you said, she touched that orb, and that shit transported her there. So it could be Mother Townsend trying to play some fucking tricks on her too, which is Maul's mom's.
Yeah, but also like, why? Right? Like if she fell off the cliff, you could have just let her die. Right? There's what? Why play with your food? Right?
Because she
So
could use her as a conduit. She can like possess her body and use her body. Again, I don't want to go into it, but again, like there's precedents where she can actually possess her, and who knows? I don't know what the end game would be, but she could use her because she is a powerful force wielder, and there aren't too many of those left. That could be the reason. Who knows? I'm just throwing things out there, just to say we looked at all of these angles here. We don't know what's going on, but
yeah. I'm excited. I can't wait. We got a couple more days. We got 4 days to this fucking, I don't know what you call it, some fucking magical, I don't know, orgasm that we about to have. I think we're all gonna nut that day.
shit. Oh, they said you said you watch Rebels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fresh. All right. So the wolf Doom that
Mm-hmm.
started appearing after Kanan died. I heard that shit is supposed to appear in here, and it might be in this episode too. Because now thinking about what people said, talking about that shit is like mad cinematic, and like just when you see the head, how gigantic it is, and all of that. I'm like, yo, that shit could pop up in this episode too.
Possibly, maybe
being in this realm, like that shit'll be crazy. And it's got to be Freddie Prinze if they voice it.
Yeah.
So maybe he comes back that way.
Or those wolves are probably something that's normal in this new universe. Like this is something that's their version of what the Force is to us, right? The wolves. That's the parallel between both galaxies. I don't fucking know, bro. Like, dude,
Now the wolves could travel like basically like hyperspace and shit, like the whales. Like they run through the planets, like through. But like that's the shit. They pass through the world between worlds, and they could get from one point on the planet to another and like instantaneously, and that's how they do it, by going through that shit. So that's another thing too. So yeah, that could pop up in some type of way. It's a lot of shit that this dude set up in Rebels that could just pop up in live action now. You know what I mean? Like it's already canon, but again, a lot of people haven't seen that stuff, so it's like a lot of this shit could pop up in this episode. And again, just like the world between worlds, that's why I was hyped. That shit looks so crazy seeing it in live action. Like instead of just white lines and shit, this shit is like a flowing river and unit. It's just dope, man. I can't wait. I'm hyped.
Yeah, super hype, man. Yeah, man. I think we'll end this episode here on that note. But we'll be back Tuesday. So if you haven't done so, if you like what we do here, I know I say this all the time, hit that like and subscribe, hit that bell notification. So whenever we go live, so we're gonna be live every Tuesday. We're gonna try to be live every Tuesday for this watch party until the season finale. So if you want to chill with us and watch it, do it. You can watch us on your phone while you're watching on the TV, and we can all react together and chime in and really do this. Yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday. But yeah, so we Untitled Live, man. We talk about this shit. We here every Friday, 10 o'clock. Watch parties at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Tuesdays at 9 o'clock. If you want to buy some merch, we got merch over at untitledentertainment.com. You want to join our Discord, we also have Discord. All the links are provided down below. So if you have a mobile phone, just go ahead and expand the description, and you see all the links there to all our socials. Yeah, Yeah, man. Do you guys have anything else you want to add before we close out?
Appreciate everybody, all the new subscribers, all the new followers. TikTok, you I don't think you mentioned earlier. Shout out to all the new TikTok subscribers that added on and followed, so we could go live. So we'll be going live on that too on Tuesdays. But yeah, following is growing. Appreciate everybody liking, commenting on all of our socials. Keep it up. Start joining on the YouTubes, man. We here. Join the parties.
Word. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Until Tuesday, man. Peace out. Love. Have a productive weekend. Be safe out there. Enjoy it. We see y'all Tuesday.
Peace.
In the city and I'm lurking 53rd. If the bullets on the field, then I think you know the word. All the risky in the luggage and it's going to my third. Everybody in the area ain't messing with the herd.